All right, guys, and welcome to Dope Check episode number 91. We're officially nearly saved. The qualifiers are nearly over. About 5 weeks of qualifiers going into Major 2. One more weekend, and then we go to Birmingham for CDL Major 2. Only 10 teams get to go. 2 teams don't even get on the flight. We have more answers as to who those 2 teams might be over the last couple of days. Some of the big names have escaped that contention to a certain extent for now, but it doesn't mean there isn't drama with those rosters. Ghosty, Stair glitching, Dashi not happy about it, Paris pulling out all the stops to get the 10 points they need. FaZe, still some questions. Thieves, lots of conversations as to what they need to do and why that godlike trio on paper is still not delivering the results. Gentlemen, it is a pleasure to be joined by you all. Thanks to Elgato and PrizePicks supporting the show as ever, and thanks to all those watching live right here, right now, and after the fact as well. Don, what is good? Good weekends. Elite's coming up soon. Birmingham's ready to go. It's going to be a big couple of weeks.
Yeah, big couple of weeks. Got a lot going on, but it's great for content. I'm kind of excited. At first, I wasn't excited to go to Birmingham, but now I'm actually very excited to go. I think top 2 challengers teams get a spot at the Pro-Am.
Okay.
So this is even more important than Dallas, technically.
Oh, so the Pro-Am Major 3, yeah?
Yeah, Pro-Am Major 3. So I'm pretty sure the top 2 at Birmingham, and then it's the NA winner of the Elite, and then the EU winner of the Elite will be the 4 teams that make it. So, yeah, this one is going to be, I don't know. I'm just feel like I'm just going on a mission to try to get the job done, and should be fun. You know, have some fun on the way. But, yeah, we still got the Elite. We're top 3 in the Elite right now, and, yeah, hopefully we win that shit, too. That'd be lit.
Yeah, you're not wrong. It would be pretty cool if you won the Elite, wouldn't it? It would be fucking, you know, which would be kind of crazy for you guys too, because after all the roster changes, have you still on top? You know?
Yeah.
Which would be kind of cool. But yeah, hey guys, absolute pleasure. A lot of COD over the weekend. There was some good matches. This is what I like to see when it's like, I actually don't mind an event where 2 teams don't go. It puts a lot more pressure on teams, and right now, I know Surge ain't the greatest and Cloud9 aren't the greatest, but there's a lot of teams that that are in the like firing line to not go. We got one more weekend to go, and you know Cloud9 aren't looking like free coins sometimes. Surge can sometimes scrape something out of there. Boston look fucking awful, which sucks. But you know. I said it before, I'll say it again. It was between PurJ or Cammy, and when they find out stuff like that, you know, you got to make a 2-man change, and that's what they didn't do. And now they're going through the motions. So, yeah, we got a lot to talk about in the show. Try and keep it, you know, nice and compact though. But yeah, lovely weekend of COD. Don's watch parties were fire as always. I was tuning in. Xnid costing him a couple hundred here and there, you know, couldn't get 1 kill, you know. You know, there was even a time where Kenny celebrated because he got 26 kills or something on a star uplink. And guess what? It was for 56.5, not 55.5. So he got absolutely bamboozled. So unfortunately, I think KD, I don't know if they're down money on the weekend, but they certainly have lost a couple hundred here and there.
Yeah, it was close. If I didn't hit the I hit the last play for 300. If I didn't hit that, I was down 300.
Oof.
So I broke even. I've either broke even or I'm up like $30.
Well, which is great. Tough. You know, that's tough.
Yeah. We'll take that. We'll take that because it's been. That's the one thing. Just to piggyback off what you said before we transition is like. Yes, the matches aren't the greatest right now in terms of like just, you know, competition, but it is extremely unpredictable. Like the shit you were like I'm watching Neptune. He was one of the best players in the series versus OpTic. And then the next day I took his over and he got shit on. Like, it's just like, you just never know what the fuck these players are going to do right now. So.
Hey, I've been playing it. I've been playing a bunch of the pros in the rank play. You know, Unk still got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to gas myself up. Actually, can we show a clip All right,
Yeah,
let me
Link.
get this clip real quick.
See the clip.
Absolutely.
this
Let's
clip.
get this clip.
Because I need this.
You need the gas?
I need this.
Interesting.
Let me find this real quick. Someone else start a topic.
Yeah, all good. I just wanted to quickly talk about Yemen. So Yemen's in the game now. I don't know if you've been seeing any of this, Don. I don't know what your boys think about the new maps and all that in the game. But Cliff Town is here. Some people want it in, some people don't. I would be down just because it'd be chaotic, but it looks like you can do all sorts of cheese on this map. There's some interesting spots. You never used to be able to do this shit back in the day when you could just fly across mid. I mean, look at this shit.
Yeah.
Look how crazy
What
the
the
movement
fuck
is
is
nowadays.
this?
Do you know what I mean?
This guy's under the bridge, under
Yeah,
the walkway.
He's under the bridge. He's flying across top mid into, I mean, was that building always called Yellow? I think it might have been. But yeah, like this, I don't know, man. The movement's got insane. It's the same map, but it's just not. I mean, look at this. I know you could strafe jump back in the day, but what are we doing here? Anyway, I got a clip from Trei to share. Let's have a look. See what's going on.
Listen, I played your favorite player the other day, Shotzzy.
Wow.
You know, and I don't really try and rank play, but I don't know. Something took over me.
Oh.
And, you know, and if you watch it to the end, you know, I get some good gas.
Well, did he say something? Okay, yeah, but let's tune into this. Let's see what he's got to say.
Like, bro.
Oh, I can't because there's music in the background, dog. That's what it is. What does it say? I can play like 2 seconds at the end if you tell me.
He goes, does Trei still compete?
Wow. Wow. Strong. Strong. All right, let's get a replay of this.
Listen. There's about 4 or 5 clips of that of Ant just mind blown. I've still got it.
Wow. Oh my
I
god.
still got it.
Whoa. Well, that was actually nice though.
Wait, why you sounded shocked?
No, was Shotzzy not watching you in the in the cup the other week? It's like, is he not? Do you know what I mean? He's not like aware.
Well, nah, because you know, it was probably like
He was probably too busy, like
it
winning.
was 6
CDL
a.m. for
matches.
him, and he had a CDL match, so he probably snoozing, Rev, if I was to think about it.
Yeah, fair play. Well, there you go.
But,
your favourite player getting absolutely pissed on by Trei.
Yeah,
Not shocked.
Get
not shocked.
that
You've been there
shit
before.
onto the week. Get it in there.
I like that. Well,
And we're
they were
getting
all in the
ranked one.
comments last week saying, look, you guys, you know, obviously not me because I was never good, but you lads are just washed up. You're crying about the new players, plummet era. It's not really the plummet era. All I'm saying is Shotzzy got piss slammed on by Trei right here. So
That's what I'm saying.
you know,
I'm down to start. I'm good. I'm down to start good prop for the kid as well. So maybe we can get me in the back in the league.
I like that. Yeah.
Hey, you moving? I ain't gonna lie, you are moving.
Hey, it was a little 50 bomb on Ant as well. A little 50 bomb.
Yeah, he's shuttled in this map as well. Already up 70 this map on the Scar. I thought this is like Shotzi's best shit as well on the Scar. They don't lose Scar, no? You don't know?
My goat watched.
Wow, that's what he does. Okay, well, there you go. So we got the Trei gas from the start of the stream. Also, shout out to, well, I was going to shout out Sweetie. He did get a nice collat here, but there was, over the last few days, this Misfits tournament that happened, 15k tournament. Boys were helping out with the statistics for this one. And some notable names ended up in it. Sweetie and Stallions. They made the grand finals against, you know, with Booger, Symbols. What a team. Obviously, Sweetie's on the FaZe Falcons, but he came through for this one. And
Who won?
They go down to Prophecy. Prophecy get the win. Here they are. We've got Dylan Rex. Word to Ina Dog. Where's Ina Dog when you need her? Don't see her in
What
chat.
happened to her?
I don't know.
Dylan Rex got absolutely tucked, and she couldn't bear the fact that I called him shit for about 6 months, and she was trying to say that he was very good and getting costed by Austin Littergoat.
So now she's just gone?
Yeah, she's disappeared for a little bit. But she'll be
I'm
back.
gonna assume.
Don't worry about it.
Wait, listen, I don't know where she is, but I'm gonna assume she was given so much prop and PR for these players that they just got tucked. I wouldn't
show
come
my
back
face either.
No, I wouldn't come back either.
Well, we could be wrong. We can move forward though. Like,
Nah, he just probably
Don,
taking a year off COD. She'll be back.
Don, this
Trust.
is the GHC. This is dope
Yeah.
check. We ain't never wrong.
okay, that is true.
Hey, you're right.
That's true.
When have we name a time we've been wrong? Hey, we might not be early, but it will land.
It will land.
We'll land.
We'll be right eventually. Gentlemates might have dropped to 1.2 early on, but you know we knew it would land.
It'll land for sure.
Upcast on with the 2. It is the plummet era. 04 and Hixie were in finals, he says. So, I mean, look, it's kind of cooking those 2 players specifically with other players to make finals over the last couple of years. My bad 04 and Hixie. Hixie, look, Hixie champs grand finalist. Typical. Okay. Congratulations to those boys. Also, it was, yeah, Icons, 2 Real and Dag. It's difficult to see Icons get the win here. Look at that smug face he's got going on. He knows he just dropped Doug on his neck a couple of weeks back, and Karma's not come to bite him. He's now won the tournament. I hate to see that for Doug. Hate to see that for Doug.
Made a couple racks. DCM's absolutely fuming. If I'm Doug, I'm knocking him out.
Yeah, I fuck with that
Bruh.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
here.
Doug's got to take
Pajamas,
action,
his
bro.
plaid pajamas.
Yeah. I want to see the pillow.
Plaid
Is he
pajamas
holding the
putting
pillow?
cash.
Is he holding the pillow? No. Oh my god, I thought he was holding it and behind the check, but he's not.
Doesn't he have this? He has the scuff pillow, right?
I don't know what the pillow is. I didn't invest.
He might
I
have
saw him
upgraded.
wander.
Nah, he had like some.
I saw him
bad.
wandering off with it at, in Dallas, but I didn't ask
Wandering
him.
off with it.
Yeah, well, he finished his game and he was like, you know, he had it tucked under the arm. I should have asked what tech he's working with there.
I'm pretty sure he has a scuff one. If you type in
Nah, it's
scuff
not.
pillow,
Interesting. Is it not that
It's
one?
some bogus shit. It's some
Wow.
bullshit. It's some bogus ass shit.
wait, you reckon he upgraded?
What do the COD
He might
mobile
have
players
upgraded.
use? Like, do they have pillows? Like, do they have the 2?
Yeah, they do. They do.
Is
They
it the
do.
same shit? Like, does he use their shit? Because they must know
Wait,
the
who
best
you-
shit. COD mobile
Wait,
guys.
who uses pillows?
Like COD
COD
mobile
mobile
players.
players?
Listen, do you reckon he's tried doing his own like gimmick so everyone he's
Do you
like,
reckon
"I'ma
he
play with a
started it
pillow."
though? He might have started it.
Do you reckon he sits there and he's like, I'm gonna play with a pillow, I'm gonna be 101 in this shit.
Nah. It's a
I'ma
whole
be-
backstory. I teamed with Tura. That's what I was trying to say. Like he won it from like a GB like some tournament from like fucking 10 years. Like he uses some trash ass shit. He don't use like
right,
no
you still
high
use
quality...
the same shit? Like, it's still the same
Yeah,
old
yeah.
pillow? No way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
actually
Wait, that's
class.
tough.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
COD mobile.
Because everyone's
champs.
trying to find the new thing to use to be 101 these days, isn't
Mm.
they? You know, some people got some, I don't know. Some people might start gassing up some hair product they use or something next and be like, yeah, nah, this shit's new tech.
Shit's different.
It's, you see this strand up here? You guys ain't got that. That's what I've been frying recently.
Yeah, I can't find. I
mean,
can find a picture of this
I w-
guy who's got a
I was
pillow
the
going on,
same.
but it ain't the same.
I was the only person that wore those rainbow colored ass shoes, and I was like, yeah, nah, this is my tech. This is my tech. I fucking hated those things.
Right.
Wait, what? What you?
Can I find a picture
What
of these?
shoes are you talking about?
You could probably type in Adidas ZX Flux's like rainbow color.
A rainbow shoe? I ain't never seen that.
Oh, multicolored prism they call them.
There
Wait,
you
it
get these on
was-
stream. Let me relive some moments. They were good for about 6 months, and I was like, damn, these are ass. But I started it now.
Wait, were they these, Trey? Was it a
for
was it a
shoe load.
different one? Yeah, no, you're good.
Nah, it weren't those. They were a bit crazy. Let me try and find them real quick.
There's another one that's also, it's like rainbow. Damn, you're moving like Draza. You were the Draza.
Yeah, it
before
was
Draz?
those ones. I'm
With
pretty
these
sure
ones?
it was those ones. Yeah, the second one.
Okay, these
yeah.
actually fire too. Yeah.
No, they're not, bro.
Nah, they are, bro.
No, they're not.
I mean, you were which year was this? Though? Were you good this year?
IW?
Every year.
Every year? Oh.
Wait, now what was I wearing in IW? Wait, let me check.
Because like, if this is your down year, then like, okay, yeah, they were not tough. Well, Trey figures it out. Massive thanks to the super chats, gentlemen. I've cast line with the 5. The goat is Aches. How do you win champs Sicilian Assault? Fair play. Well said. Pillow aura is real for the $2. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it's good.
never mind. I was wearing them in the splice picture. Yeah, we're tough.
Wow, there it is. Emery with the 5 as well. Dashy reacted to COD Mobile the entire video is wondering if there are better pillows to be using. Yeah, well, exactly. There you go. Too Real will have the answers on that. Okay. Well, congratulations, Trey, on your success. So that was the Splice. That was IW Splice. We were rocking these at stage 1. Little 1.3.
Yeah,
0.3.
I mean, listen, as well as the fact of, you know, I think after the event I won, I went out and bought like off-white fucking Air Maxes, off-white
fair
Vapor
enough,
Maxes, and then I retired these.
Yep.
I think it was a money thing.
These might be worth some money, Trey. Some might want the.
You sign them?
The
You
Trey,
sign them?
Yeah, you sign them and shit. You get the Trey
I'm-
stage
I'm-
on
I'm-
that
chaos.
shit might be a
Hey.
little.
Hey, I'm so impressed you think I've still got these.
What'd you do? Throw them away?
Hell yeah, when I upgrade, I didn't downgrade.
Yeah, we go see.
That's crazy.
Motherfuckers forget where they come from,
That's
bro.
crazy, man.
Oh, you're hitting me. Oh,
Trey
you're hitting
didn't
me
know
with
the
that
shit was going to be
crazy.
collectible,
Oh, you're
man.
here. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
You start sipping juice, forget you're sipping water with one of those
Bro,
ones.
Trey,
yeah.
you won an
Went to
event. You
Lamar,
won
brother.
MVP with the shoes and threw them away? That's crazy. You should have kept. You didn't have to wear them again.
I didn't throw them away off the bat, bro. You know, I had to part ways with them somehow. I couldn't keep those dusty ass crepes up.
I've
Listen,
cast
one
like
of
with
the
the go on, then I'll shout.
I was gonna say one of the saddest shoe stories I've ever had, yeah, Don, is like I went to the beach, but it had like a swampy area, and I thought we could just walk straight through. I was wearing my Supreme Comme des Garçons Nike Air Force Ones. I think they were Supreme, maybe not. It might just been, yeah, it was, or whatever. They're like $1,000 at the time or something like that.
Oh,
I'm like trying to go to the edge next to this beach. I start walking down, boom, 1 foot in, boom, 2 foot in, straight like shin high swamp. It was Jova, bro. It was so bad.
So
$1,000
Joe,
shoes
bro.
at the beach is crazy.
oh, that's crazy.
Trey
Trey was
was
going.
Trey-
Yeah, Trey was actually
Trey was
here with that era. Trey was here with
$1,000
that
shoes
era.
at the beach is
Wow.
absurd.
Wow.
That man is him, bro.
Yo, you know, like now I would go out and just like I'd go to the shop in a pair of pajamas. Like that's how much I don't care. But back then, if I was going to the shop, I'm dressing
we would, yeah.
up.
We,
Yo,
we
Trey,
could tell.
Trey, can you get some milk for me? Yeah, no problem.
Give me 15.
Balenci. Yo, rolly on Balenci.
yeah.
I don't even suit hats. Guess what? Gucci hat. Lock
Yeah,
in.
on it goes. Damn, Trey got that FaZe contract. Whoa. No, it was moving
are the
for
days,
sure.
though.
Yeah, those were the days for sure. Thanks up, Garside, for the 10. I guess too, and every time watching COD with the boys, he hasn't had a bad stint in the league. He's always been pretty good on teams he's been on. Why does he not get better offers? Thoughts on that, Don? Is 2Real underrated?
I mean, I love 2Real as well. If you guys ever tune in when I'm scrimming, my players always troll me like 2Real, that's your duo, because they think he's fucking awful. Everyone thinks 2Real's awful. I mean, let's just be realistic. Let's take bias out of it. I mean, when he played in the league, he was pretty bad. I mean, he didn't have a scuff. Okay, that's my excuse. Because I teamed with him in Model for 2. And I'm talking about, like, the event we got top 6. We scrimmed the days before. And I'm talking about we went 0-20 map count. First of all, our coach, McGee, shout out McGee, he's going to hell because we play, like, FaZe and OpTic. The day before. Our Thursday, our losers round 1 match. We're playing FaZe and OpTic. We literally lost every map, and every map he was like 10-40. And he literally said out loud, "I can't kill Simp in aBeZy." So then me and Tej are rooming at the event. We're like, bro, this shit is chill. I told Clay walked by, he said, bro, we didn't win the map. I said, Clay, you're going to fucking hell. He said, bro, why am I going to hell? Because Clay, you got this motherfucker on the team. You got him on the team, Clay. But let me speed it up. The year after he won MW3 champs, he got a scuff, and I think he got a bag. He started jump shotting around corners. He started getting kills. He started fucking running it down on people. So from the MW3 challengers win, I think if you win challengers champs, you should at least get a someone looking at you, because I think Alec Alec went to the league after that, and Paul X went to the league on G2. But the other two they just got left in the dust. You know what I'm saying? So I think for sure he should have got a look after that. He was really good at Modern Warfare 3 challengers, even when I played with him. And yeah, since then, I mean, I don't know. It's just people just always want the. I mean, he's also old too. Not saying old like that, but he's older than me. He's older than both of us, Rap. So he's not some young cracked fucking, 19-year-old. That's what they all want. They all want the young cracked fucking,
in the league.
Yeah. It's old man era now, mate. It's old man era.
You see what I'm? Yeah, this is the old man. The only thing that stops us these days, I've still got this shot, but man, I can't move.
Yeah. My movement is so bad. Now you was moving though on the jump.
Listen, I just need motivation.
Okay,
I saw a Shotzzy on the other team. I was streaming. I was just like, I ain't even gonna try for real.
Okay, gentlemen, let's talk about some Call of Duty. I did see this little debate. I want your thoughts on this, Don, about the state of overload. Obviously, one of your favorite game modes over there at the Bush. Talking about the state of basically just overtime rules. I know that people have their debate on what we need to change about overload and all this, but Parasite was talking about, look, maybe it's time to get rid of this sudden death cheese. Ken then says, look, me and Don think we should just basically do like a reset when the cap goes through in overtime. Let's just get the boys back to spawn and play a round out. I do agree that often the sudden death happens, but it starts in like a team fight or in a situation where you end up with imbalance. Like it works great when it's like the timer ticks down, it becomes a 4v4, and then it's like a tense round. But like you could probably just generate that anyway. The other option, as Octane says, is you just run it like an uplink or a CTF when you've got a stopwatch. It's like whoever caps first, which is also an option. But that would be hyping Champs Finals, but I don't know if it'd be hyping a league match between Ravens and like G2. Do you know what I mean? But go on.
Yeah, I think the way it works now, just with the slight change, like like if you watch it, who was it yesterday? It was LAT. It was LAT versus who were they playing?
Falcons. They played.
Sorry, it's so many Falcons. Okay, it's so many goddamn matches. I'm sorry. So it was LAT versus Falcons, right? It's 3-4. They have the ball, right? They have to score the ball to make it 4-4. So they're already in a fucked situation. They hit a no hesi timing, right? Godlike play. They hit the timing. The only time they would have like been able to score, they hit it, which is just that's supposed to be the godlike play. Like that's lit. Like they hit the timing. They fucking split the defense when the guy literally has the ball. I mean, he has a fucking pistol and he has to like move. He doesn't have like time. He doesn't have time in this situation. So in the worst situation possible, they scored. As soon as they score, they literally had to get their gun up. Mind you, they have the ball, so they have to get their gun up and turn on the people that were already trying to kill them the whole time. You see what I'm trying to say? That is like. So after they hit the no hesi split the D, it should be a fresh reset. It should just be a fresh reset because it makes no sense for. They're like, oh well, the team that had the lead should have an advantage. The advantage, that's what someone said in my chat. The advantage is they have to score the ball right now or they lost. They beat it. They defeated the advantage. Now it should be a fresh reset because they capped a point. They're dying, getting shot at, trying to dunk the ball, and they got to turn on you to win the game after? Like, I just feel like that is absurd. That was an absurd advantage. Like, there was like no way for them to lose almost. Like there was almost no way for the Falcons to lose in that situation. Besides, literally everyone missed every shot on their team. So that's why I was like, bro, it just needs to be as soon as they score, reset, everyone spawned up, and now it's like a S&D round with the ball. Most likely, no one's gonna score the ball. So that could be maybe it's bad to watch. Like, oh, on a fresh reset, no one's gonna like play for the ball and try to score it. But it's gonna go down to kills. It goes down to kills in OT 9 times out of 10, anyways. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like LAT made a godlike play and it literally meant nothing. Like it literally meant nothing.
Well, it happened the other day with I think it was Boston. Nasty had to put the cap in, and his teammate was trying to defend him, and they just got like once they got the cap in, it automatically went to an S&D like round, and then they got 2-piece straight away because they made a good play getting the last cap in, and they had to do it. And I think it was Spart maybe or something like that. I might even be lying about the team, but regardless of team, he's flown out first to cover the ball guy to make sure the game doesn't end and they lose the whole map.
Exactly.
But guess what? Them doing that means they lose the map anyway because we're in a 4v2 instantly. So like, it's like a lose-lose situation. Like, you're just watching the game for another 30 seconds where your teammates go, "Oh man," like.
Yeah.
No, I agree with that take. I think, yeah, go on, Trey.
The fact it's like this as well is pretty absurd. Like, is no one thinking over there?
It always struck me as really strange that like it just becomes a random search for no reason. Why? How does that make any sense? It's like nothing to do with the game mode.
Not even just around a search, Rab. Mid-round.
Yeah, it just becomes, it just turns into it. Yeah, it's so weird.
It's got yo overload 2 put, yo boom, yo no respawns. We're cool. Like in the movement too. You've gone from defending at 2 puddles to fucking camping back spawn, playing an S&D round, and like, do the devs like not think that's fucking ass?
Yeah.
The concept is cool. Only if you had like a grace period, like done if they capped the point, and the grace period was like 3 seconds after they died or something like that, they could respawn.
Yeah. That's also a good fix.
Shout,
like, that's also a good fix. I just think, just because NBA is the sport that I like know, like if you're down 120 to 123, and then you hit a game buzzer beater 3, and the clock runs out, everyone's getting hype. Oh, there's a 5-minute break. Then they continue to play the fucking game.
Yeah.
Like, let bro, Hydra and Scrappy, I think Scrappy had the ball. They made a godlike play. As soon as they make the godlike play, it should be the arena erupting. Oh, boo, 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 boo. We scored. Now we going to OT. The other team, you're fucking breaking. You're breaking. Instead, it's, oh, we just capped the ball. Oh, fuck, I'm dead.
Yeah. Good luck, lads. Good luck, boys.
You're gonna die after you cap the ball. Like 9 times out of 10 when we see caps in overload, especially when the lead blocker isn't popping just 3 pieces. Like say you're capping the ball on Dojo, right? If the lead blocker is pushed out patio popping 3, then yeah, you can dunk the ball and live. But for the most part, you're dunking the ball and you're gonna die. So why not just make it a little intermission real quick? It's not gonna take that long. Like it really won't take that long. They'll probably add maybe an extra minute to the game, minute and a half. If it's just spawn up and you get 1 life, that's really not that big of a difference, honestly. So I think that's the best fix. But what Trey said can also work if they just want to be lazy. That's also another route they could take.
And guess what? They like being lazy.
Mm-hmm.
They do like being lazy.
But I actually feel like that's going to add more for them to do rather than just ending around.
Yeah, they whatever is easy, they should just end the round, in my opinion. But whichever works, you should not make a godlike play and just die and then lose. Like, it's like what's the
Listen,
point?
I would love, I know we're rambling a bit, I would love Overload to stay Overload after the fucking time is done. I don't want OT. If it's going to go OT and reset rounds, I want OT to be whoever scores the ball the fastest.
That would be better. That would be better, but people just don't want to do that for some reason. That would be better.
Who don't want to do it? The pros?
I don't know. I just never see people recommend. I mean, if they wanted to do it, I mean, that's what. Yeah, that would probably be the easiest idea. We did it before.
It was it was fire as well.
Yeah, I thought it was good, especially in Uplink. It was crazy.
Yeah, Uplink was so good. Yeah, CTF was
1-4 dead in CTF, and you get an insta cap, and the other team does it.
And it's like 36 seconds on a clock. You're like, we got it. Like no stress, lads. Just don't get shit on the breakup.
And those are the most intense 40 seconds of your fucking career for the next, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that would be fire. None of this,
I always love that shit when it goes over.
None of this S&D bullshit. No one gives a flying fuck about that. Realistically, it doesn't make.
And we just watched Search the map before.
Yeah, it's just a fit. Like it does create the occasional interesting. Like I don't mind it when it becomes when it goes down to like a 2v2, and sometimes it's actually good to watch, but I do agree most of the time the overtime is pretty underwhelming. I guess the other thing to consider, I don't know if they thought about this, but what used to happen on, like, let's say Slum CTF, you'd play 10 minutes of CTF, it'd be 1-1, tight game, super tight, everyone's camping in spawn, like it's tough to get the ball out, get the flag out. Then you'd play an overtime that would take like 4 minutes 30 for someone to get the next cap, and then it's like all of a sudden it's a 20-minute map, or maybe you don't even cap it in the second half, and then the other guy doesn't cap, and then you play a whole map replay. So like it did happen before, but I don't think it would happen in Overload. It's like
it wouldn't happen in Overload. It wouldn't. I don't think have we seen a 0-0 half this season yet?
No. The closest we had some bullshit was the other day. The
team
was up 1-0.
But like
the team was up 1-0 and tried to park the ball for, I think it was Boston.
Yeah. They were talking about that in the chat actually. Upcastline said it a second ago. Thanks for the 5, by the way, against he was like, they tried to park the bus for 2 minutes left on exposure.
Yeah, that was insane.
But yeah, that's like, I will say that the teams that park the bus, like those are the teams that need to park the bus. You know what I mean? Like it's not much of a talking point anymore, like that it used to be. Because I think the teams have realized that, like, the teams that are confident and optimistic, they don't park the bus. They play attack as the best form of defense. But unlucky Boston.
I don't think we would ever see an Overload like replay.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
And if we do, I would just assume those two teams are terrible.
Yeah, I think Octane is probably right. Like that would be the better solution, just to play a stopwatch, because I think that does add a lot of hype, right? Like I remember watching them. I mean, playing them was great, but even watching it, it's like, okay, we got 1 minute 36 to get a cap, and then you go 4-0 off the break, and it's like, okay.
I would also love them to add the feature of if it's mathematically impossible, the game ends.
I hear that, but also like Don's trying to get his picks, you know what I'm saying? but I don't know. It's a fair point, but it's the same in real sports, you know.
In the gambling aspect of things, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really think about that, but regular sports is it's always a thing in most sports to a degree. I don't really hate it, but at least it's not domination. I mean, I guess it is kind of like that. Domination was just way worse. I know what you mean though. Like a team's up 6-2, and I'm like, okay.
6, and there's like a minute left. It's like, or a minute and a half, because scoring 6 in a minute and a half is impossible too. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Because it takes 10 seconds to reset the ball too. Like I don't want to watch a minute and a half of this. But I do understand with the pick situation too, though. So like, I ain't going. I
don't think the devs think about that, but like
they shouldn't. They shouldn't, because I mean, even with the picks, I mean, they're technically you could be like, damn, like the other.
If you know someone's gonna get shit on bad, then exactly. Yeah.
One team put their controller down. I think it was the week before, and Nep killed them like 6 times.
Yeah.
Like he got a whole kill streak off the team not playing anymore.
I think. Actually, nah. I'm gonna revert my statement, just because like, even if there's 20 seconds left, what, they're gonna just end the game?
Yeah.
Well, I just think it'd be
I'm talking like abrupt, like a fucking shit slamming, and they're up like 6. But I'm talking like if it's like a really close game, and there's like 2 points in it, and it just ends on 20, just for no courage, just for the crack,
just kind of underwhelming. Like it gives the opportunity for the crowd to get a hype as well. You know.
Revert statement. I'll shut the fuck up.
Okay, all good. Wow, look at that. Generational Hater Club is moving different this year. Okay. Actually, Don, just quick thoughts on this. I thought it was pretty funny. I know that Clay responded to this tweet when you were talking about Clay and Scrims moving different on those Legion days. And Clay said that he was a Scriminal, which I thought was pretty funny. I've not seen that one before. So, any other Scriminals from back in the day?
On my team, it was. I mean, there's players in the league maybe I could think about, but on my team, not really. I mean, shout out to Clay. Clay, I feel like he's at the point where he could just, he could just admit it, because like he's a top 10 or top 5 career ever. He's got 3. Who cares if you know what I'm saying? You had a couple bad years at the end. just to say one good thing about him, I really enjoyed playing with him. You know, he did have the aura, even though he was like remember in the F1 movie, who was the actor? Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt,
He
yeah.
came back. Yeah. He's like, I had the old head Clay, you know, he's sipping beers, he's just hop off the couch, you know. I wish I got to play with the prime Clay that was 1.5 dropping 40s, but he still had the same aura, and it was a great time. So I'm glad he can, you know,
Sunny Haze, baby. Sunny Haze.
He could just take it and just vibe out. But yeah, I can't really. I was good in scrim, so that's why I caught, because Clay was like, Clay was front. I'm like, if Clay was, if you playing like this, I'm playing like this, then when we go to the match, it's finna happen like this, and it just didn't work out that way.
Dylan Attach says, "Was I a Scriminal, Don?"
No. That's why he said it, because he's the opposite. Attach did not try and scrims. In the match, Dill is one shot, hit the back. I'm baiting for y'all, child. I'm like, damn, can you do this in a scrim? Motherfucker hasn't done this shit in a scrim in 3 weeks.
You're a Scriminal, Trey? No?
Fuck no. I'm an MVP.
No. Ah, word.
Maybe towards the end of my career I was, though. I don't know.
Could Rab and Trey draw Attach? Word to Jake Cap for that one, baby.
You know what it is, though? Like, I love people that have passion in scrims, because it boosts my passion, too. But I've definitely been there, Dom, where I've seen someone like... Well, I've seen people get... I ain't saying no names, but I've seen people give a lot more passion in scrims than in a match.
Yeah. Because it's the pressure, bro. Like, I mean, that's why I teamed with the delusion, like Attach, you know, all the West Coast guys. I don't know how it is in EU, but all the Cali guys, they are so fucking delusional. I mean, it was real because they were playing on bad ping, but they all thought they were God on land. Match is the only thing that matter, you know, Attach, Slasher. Like scrimming with Austin is one of the most miserable experiences of all time, because half the time he'll get fucking shit on and just be like, that guy's fucking terrible. I'm like, Austin, where's he at? Where's he at, brother? Or he'll get fucking shit on and start like talking about me. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Can you get a kill? Like, the Cali guys, bro, the California guy, Lamar, and oh my god.
I will attest to this though. Every Cali motherfucker thought they were fucking the little animals.
Yeah, they did.
Bro, you beat them online. It's whatever. They wouldn't even be in Cali, and they'd still. And they'd still
they wouldn't even be in Cali. Yeah. Bro, they wouldn't even be in Cali.
Bro, we'd be scrimming in Ohio in the apartments. You wouldn't do that online.
Yeah.
You ain't in Cali no more.
Are they still doing it? You remember Surge last year? Like, even this year? Like, they're at it again. Oh, Exceed's still at it. Exceed's still at it in the big 2026. We got the whole of the
Ravens in there talking about Spectrum, no fiber, living in Cali. Like, bro, that gimmick was 15 years ago, twin.
Yeah.
That don't fly no more. Especially when it's the polar opposite, when you're getting 3-0 and land back to back.
Thanks, Jose, for the 2. Much appreciated. I've cast and dropped another 5 earlier. Can't watch 1 minute 30. TikTok throwing your dope receptors holy. That's what we call a dope check, ladies and gentlemen. C9 had me back in Cali last year. Fake year. I mean, look, there you go.
It made him retire.
Yeah.
Made him retire. Yo, C9 are on a generational.
Yep. No, back in a generational.
They packed up one of the greats and now they're not paying great. Man. Yo, Rab, someone did ask me, speaking about pay, someone did ask me about a Breaking Point Challenges team because we were speaking about it. The other week.
Yeah, I think, what did we say? It's like after, I think I was talking to easyMac about it, and he was like, it makes sense to, if you're going to do it, you want to do it like after this major and then try and win. Like the next elite stage would be a good one, because I know Don was talking about how you qualify for the Prime and stuff like that. So
yeah,
hear me out.
Okay.
We sign a roster, full funding, hotel, flight, team pass.
Okay. Yeah.
Only if they qualify for the elite.
Okay. I like
If
that.
they don't win the elite, they have to pay half.
You know what? He's
What
a
the
businessman.
hell?
He's a businessman doing business. Okay, I'm down.
And if they say no, we drop them.
Who's a coach? Are you the coach? Does
I
Dylan
dabble.
Attach need another coaching job? Like, is he too good for the Stallions now? I saw him coaching in person in Dallas. He was strong. He was aura farming.
The issue
won
with
more
Dylan
maps
is
than
I
I
don't think
did
he's going to
as
be as
coach.
committed. I think he's too much of a stallion.
Yeah, you think he'll
He's
be
a
like?
stallion.
You think he'll be sabotaging? Like he'll be sending info
Yeah,
back
yeah,
from our
I do.
scrims?
Listen, he's got stallion blood. We need some real BP
I like
blood
that
in there.
actually. I like
You
that.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think, well, that Don's a bushman.
Yeah. No,
Don's unshaven.
I'll do it. I'll do it, Trey. No?
He said,
No? Okay. Okay. It's fine. It's okay.
Listen here, boss.
I'm not offended. It's okay.
Just stay the boss. Okay. Just stay
Okay.
the boss.
Okay. Oh, good. I got it.
I'll
Okay.
listen. Give me the funds. I'll run it.
Okay. Heard.
that's
Slasher
actually a
coach.
good as. Yeah. Let Trey run it,
Can't-
bro.
Yeah, no, I can run that shit.
You
Wait,
can
that'll
run it.
actually be fire too.
That'd be fire.
I'll make the jerseys too, so we actually sell some.
I like that. We actually need that. We do need that.
Yeah.
And if the players get a code to use on the Breaking Point shop, and
Yeah.
if their code gets used, then they get a cut.
We have a mandatory. You have to play every single BP game every day too. If you don't, you're dropped.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Yeah, be on the site playing player guesser, play gridlock all over the shop on there, claiming that bread.
And
we get like a
after
bread
scrims-
rankings.
And after scrims, I want you on the website.
Yeah,
No face cam.
yeah, reviewing.
We we could involve Doug too. Alpha. Well, Alpha. Doug is telling me Alpha is the greatest he's ever seen.
The greatest. Holy.
The greatest Alpha. Alpha
Right,
is the greatest he's
this
ever
is
seen.
what we do. We're gonna backstab him.
I like that. Whatever it takes here at Breaking Point, you know?
Yeah.
Whatever
We're gonna
it takes.
take Alpha. We're gonna take Alpha, then drop Doug.
Yeah. Sorry,
Listen,
Doug.
when I say,
It's
listen,
business
when
is
I say I'm running
business.
the Don, when I say I'm running the show, I'm not taking no fucking. I'm not taking.
No
it
prisoners
lightly.
here, no.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Yo, Doug, what's good? Pleasure to be a part of this team. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, go.
Alpha, you're in.
Alpha, you're in.
All right, Alpha, bang our line. You know what to come. We'll treat you
Yeah.
better than Doug.
Yeah. Listen, Doug's telling you. Doug's a great guy, but I'm greater.
Fuck with that. Let's go.
Come here.
Let's go. Good go. Upcastline says, didn't Kenny say he wanted to coach challengers? Bang his line. Thanks for the 5.
Whew.
Again,
listen,
Ken,
when
you think?
listen, I don't know how to get this through to people. I'm running the show.
Okay, interesting. I
Yeah,
like
Kenny's
that.
in. Yeah,
Kenny's in? Okay.
Yeah,
Is Kenny not playing, though? Don't bring him.
he can be. He can be my analysis.
Okay, look at that. Right, we
He's
gotta,
not writing down
we
any
gotta find
numbers.
some
We don't care
budget.
about we don't care about numbers over here. He's just gonna analyze things.
The budget is we'll give you some bread on BP. You can open some packs. That'll be Kenny's. That'll be Kenny's salary.
You get 5,000 a
Yeah,
month. But
yeah,
you don't state dollars,
yeah,
pounds, euros. And
yeah.
you're just getting bread to open.
I like that. Yeah. That's unreal. Yeah, they think they've signed up for the deal of the century. They're just getting bread.
Oh, they think they think we're moving like Falcons.
Yeah, crazy. Okay, well, we got a plan. Thanks, Craig, for the 2. Line Mong in chat. Time to turn this off. Johnny Jumpman with the 2. He says, how many times Don hit the hundreds today? C9G. Yeah, you're moving actually different, Don, in the gym. Let's go.
Yeah, I hit the 106. Well, that is the most I've hit him for. That was off the Jameson yesterday. So if I'm off the shits, I don't bench. I was like, the dumbbells a little safer, a little easy. They're hard, but you can just throw them on the floor if shit gets shaky, But yeah, I'm feeling nice. I'm feeling nice and plump. I do got to get back on, lowering my calories. I'm a little plump right now, but I'm not too plump, which is good. But I'm plump enough to where the weight's fucking moving. All the weight I touch, that shit's flying.
Hell yeah, baby.
That's good.
Okay, let's talk about some of the CDL updates from around the world. Quick one on Major 4. Gentlemates confirmed the venue. They confirmed it's going to be at the Paris La Défense Arena, straight out of Paris. And it's going to be end of June. Now, what's interesting about this confirmation, first of all, huge venue. They held the swimming there at the Olympics in 2024. They've done some other cool things there as well. Big venue, seats about 45,000 people in certain configurations. They're not going to have it like that for COD. I heard in Dallas they're looking for 20K. That may be an optimistic number. Some people think it's optimistic. We'll see. We'll see what they can cook up. But whatever numbers they come up with, it could well be the biggest COD event we've ever had by attendees. It's going to be pretty exciting. The thing I really wanted to talk about with it, though, is that it's going to be a 3-day event. So because this is what's interesting about this is usually it's always a 4-day, unless it's a DreamHack or something, right? DreamHack, it's like, okay, well, we're only a 3-day convention, so what are you going to do? So they did it as a 3-day. Same in Birmingham, same in Dallas last year for DreamHack. Probably be the same in Atlanta, right? So that's why, presumably, Gentlemates are like, well, look, we're going to run it as a 3-day tournament as well. We're not going to do the standard CDL stuff, which I think makes more sense. Obviously, when you guys were playing, most of your careers were, it was a 3-day tournament, right? You went Friday, you played groups, turned up Saturday. Yeah, okay. Champs was a 5-day tournament, wasn't it? Champs used to be?
Yeah, I think we played Wednesday, did we not?
Yeah, I think so.
You
The
played
first 2 days
Wednesday.
were groups, and then it was a bracket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you can qualify Wednesday, and then could you take this Thursday off? Or you just played like a bum team, so you didn't even try.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, something like that.
The real tournament started Friday, though.
Yeah.
You think the 3-day tournament's the way to go, Trey?
I mean, yes, because you get a lot of COD on that day. I feel like now we're kind of, with the 4 days, we kind of like, what do we get, like 4 matches?
And
I
then
think
the
that...
one, oh, go ahead.
No, go on.
I was just saying, like, just going off what you said. The one day during the 4-day is just all the loser bracket teams getting fucking pissed on. So
I think, listen, I don't like the fact the team plays Thursday. If they win, they don't play Friday. I think that sucks.
Yeah.
I think if you're there for a tournament, you should be playing the whole fucking weekend.
Yeah.
So 3 days, fine. I think 3-day works, because if you're gonna tell me that I can't watch the fucking best teams in the game on Friday, and I gotta watch all the loser games, yeah, it's fun to still, it's still fun to watch, but like, I'm trying to see COD. That's why the DreamHack event was pretty cool, because that's all it was. When we were looking for a match to find on, it was always a challenger match over there, and then a pro match, and then insta pro match again, and then another one. Like, it was cool. And no one had a day off.
Yeah, and just to say one more thing too, is just I don't know. To me, obviously, it's like that in real sports, but it's just in COD. It's just nice to always see the stars playing. Like, we want to see the stars. Like, not to say that the losers bracket teams or the lower tier teams in the league shouldn't be on broadcast, but like, even though it was a Friday, you would go see, oh, what stream is OpTic playing Stunner on Delta? I want to go see Formal play over fucking whoever the fuck this guy is, on the mainstream. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like there's certain days where like Kenny said the other day, he was like, damn, I don't think I watched Simp since we started doing the watch parties. I'm like, yeah, Simp, they played OpTic, and that's about it. It's been like 2 weeks since we got to see Simp play. Like, I want to see the stars play, like the stars of the league play as much as possible. Like, so I feel like with the 3-day system, you're going to see that you're not going to be damn, like, did Simp even play today? Like, did such and such did Scrappy even play today? No. Oh, they won on Thursday, so they're not playing for 2 days. Like, stuff like that.
I think it's better for like the attendees as well, because I just tend to think, okay, these events, thanks Southcast Line for the 10 as well. Players need to get back to their plumber job. That's why it's 4 days now. Word to the plumber league. But like, okay, so when we go to these majors, tend to fly in Tuesday. People are going to say that in the chat.
It's Tuesday, isn't it?
It's Tuesday, isn't it, mate? So they fly in Tuesday, so you can get everything set up on Wednesday. And then it's like over half a week. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like at these events you get the Thursday out the way, and then the Friday is always just a terrible day because like the Friday is just all the dog shit teams playing their losers games, and it's always pretty, it's just not great. And okay, let's say I'm an OpTic fan and I'm coming in to watch the Green Wall play. What do? Do I take Thursday, Friday off work? I turn up Thursday, but then they're probably not even going to play Friday. So what's the plan? But maybe they do play Friday because they lose, and then I come Friday as well. It's like, it makes more sense. Just take the Friday off work, come Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's like, it's just cleaner having it as a 3-day tournament, I think. And we could easily get everything done in a 3-day tournament. It's not rocket science.
Yeah, like you can piggyback off that as well and be like, oh, I'm gonna take Friday off, so I'm gonna watch OpTic on Thursday, so I'm guaranteed to watch them. I'll go in, boom, they have a lackluster series, they lose. Motherfuckers watch his best team lose, and he can't even watch them again.
They might even be on Saturday. They might get popped out Friday.
Yeah, so nah. I do feel like the 3 days better scheduling too. I actually think the league missed the mark on this as well. I think the reason, because
they never wanted simultaneous games, so you have to do it 4 days unless you're going to run like 8 matches a day.
Take away OpTic events, of course, but like Thursdays at every other event is pretty dead. Pretty fucking dead. Let's be real. Now I'm not saying Fridays is. I'm not saying Fridays is like crazy, like it's insane, but I think I think a 3-day gives people the chance to be like, oh, I'm just gonna go. I'll book off work one day Friday for sure, and go Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I think that's fire.
And they have to hire the venue for one less day, so it also saves a bit of cost.
I was gonna say that they definitely done a 3-day because this place is fucking expensive.
Yeah, I think that's part of it. But also, like, it's logical, right? Because it means we can do bigger venues. Like, if we've got to hire venues for such a long time, because it takes them like days to get all the shit set up anyway. So you've already got to hire the venue for like a week, to be fair, anyway.
One thing I like about Gentlemates, though, as an org and the owners, is that they're not like the conventional CDL team. Like, they're doing their own thing. They're running a 3-day event when everyone else, apart from DreamHack, because DreamHack literally couldn't because it's a 3-day event, they're saying, nah, fuck you guys. We're running a 3-day event. We don't care. And I'm not going to lie.
What are you going to do about it?
Yeah, what are you going to do about it? We want to host an event. Oh, you don't have another team to host an event? Fuck it, we'll do it. But we're running a 3-day, and I think...
We're going to do it on our terms.
I think a lot of other teams, now that they've seen this, that do host events will start hosting 3 days.
Yeah, Hex will be all over this, I think. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe you. I don't know how it looks in terms of ticket costs and stuff, but I'm presuming it makes more sense to do it as a 3-day. To be honest,
the extra day is definitely going to outweigh ticket costing for sure.
Yeah, I think that's right.
I mean, you can also just lie and sneak it up a little bit too. If you're going to do a 3-day event, just add the cost in for the Thursday too. People are still going to buy it.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, this is the venue that the venue map that they've shown us for Major 2 DreamHack. And you can see we've got the main stage, we've got the seating all around it, and then we got the feature stage. We've got 2 stages at once. Again, like it was at DreamHack Dallas last year, we've got multiple matches happening simultaneously. This is how it always should have been, it's how it always was, but we couldn't do it because of the CDL, and Paris needed the same airtime as OpTic and whatever. Word to Paris Legion.
Wait, Warzone's going to be there too?
Yeah, Warzone's just down the road. I mean, look how this.
Oh, okay.
Pretty low, isn't it?
Yeah.
Making it out. We've got fucking McGregor and Pacquiao on main stage over there. Like
I know. It's actually wild, right? 5,500 people they're expecting here. We'll see. It's going to be 5,000, but I think they're putting an extra 500 tickets on sale tomorrow.
Do we think they're going to fill actual 5,000 people?
I don't know, because you can still get a ticket to DreamHack, which means you can just walk into this, free game. But you can't guarantee a seat unless you get the CDL ticket. And obviously, looking where the seating is, there's not much space to stand, is there? This is all seating.
No.
So, like... I don't know where you're just going to stand around
because
the
they're making out like this is going to be like a fucking football derby. Like this is Liverpool versus Everton.
Yeah, it's going to be. It looks unreal.
It looks fucking class. Wow. I hope there's 5,000 motherfuckers in there.
Same here.
Because I
We'll
got
see.
motion.
Yeah, no, you're right.
I got motion in there, right?
It's going to be a good weekend for sure. Still trying to finalize this like little show thing on the Thursday night before the event. I need my casino boy to get back to me. He told me Saturday, he was like, I'm having a meeting with my big boy on Sunday. I'll get back to you, and he not got back to me yet. So like, you know, there's only so much your man can do. But anyway, let's see how that one goes. Let's talk about the matches, ladies and gentlemen. We had an interesting weekend of COD. Just a quick one before we start. I saw Nero tweet this out. Was shooting a BB gun that series. I don't know. GG's FaZe lost 0-3. Any thoughts on online Ravens? Because as far as I'm concerned, if you're Nero, you can't be complaining about online. It's just my take. But, you know, maybe fair.
Listen. Love the kid.
Love the kid. Hope he's in the chat.
Love the kid. You know. No disrespect. But you guys were the fucking grim reapers of online COD before Major 1.
They're still doing it. Kinda.
They still hitting.
They're still kind of doing it.
So, I don't know. Maybe it's time to see about a relocation. Actually, I'm joking. It's London Royal Ravens and it's Carolina Ravens. You ain't getting shit from them. You're just gonna have to play your online COD. But I will say, that was definitely a honeymoon phase from Major 1, and that LAN definitely did like fucking ruin that honeymoon phase for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But they're still a decent team. I feel like they're still gritty.
I mean, they beat G2 the other day. That was impressive.
They did.
I would talk about that. I don't. G2 might be the worst or best team in the league. I can't fucking tell you.
I don't understand it either.
They either get 3-0 or win 3-2. I don't like it.
Yeah. Basically, it's exactly that.
The Ravens are insane online. Those are my thoughts. Very short. Insane.
Well, they've only played one Major, but it didn't look fucking pretty. That's for sure. So we'll see what happens at Major 2. But
looks like they're going to make it at least to Major 2. That's how it's currently.
I should hope so. They're the online reapers.
Well, precisely. So, state of the league. This is how it looks. Major 2 standings right now. Let's actually just look at just go to the matches. We'll start here. We'll talk about some of the interesting ones that happened over the last couple of days. Toronto lost to Cloud9. I guess we're going to talk about that real quick. What happened to Toronto there? I did see Shotzzy. He did the tweet. I think I pronounced that. I actually meant to pronounce that properly. Shit. I'll just call him Arian.
Yeah.
I'll just call him Arian. But my guy, man, my guy. He says, I don't know. I think you just banned Den versus these guys. GG's Koi, stick to the game plan on game day. Man, he loves a good tweet when they win. I do respect. You gotta do it. If it was me, I'd be doing the same shit. I'd be gassing up myself and the team when we get a big win. You know you're gonna get slammed tomorrow because they ain't got 2 series wins in a row in them. But you gotta respect it. He comes out and they talk a bit of trash. I think what I will say about Cloud9, to their credit, is they've only gone to 2 Game 5s, but they've won both of them. Because I was expecting them to get to Game 5 and shit their pants. But they've actually done it. They've actually beaten Gentlemates and Toronto both in 5 when they've got the chance. So I think that's commendable. They hit a little Neslo. They actually hit a dirty Neslo here. And we didn't even get to bloody see the exposure because the stream crashed because some storm hit the venue or something. But so yeah, it's like Cloud9 actually do have an upset in them, but I still just think they're always going to lose. So I don't know really what to make of this team. For Toronto, it's maybe even stranger. I know that they were throwing a bit. Like that raid was questionable for sure.
They were flying at C9.
Yeah, Joe has a 1.5.
They had no respect for these cats on that map. Toby was like the first blood magnet on raid S&D.
Yeah.
And every time he died, he just looked like, he was like, what the fuck am I doing? What's going on here? But
And then they run it back again.
I mean, listen, C9 beating these teams, we're going to have to start having some uncomfortable conversations later on in the show about some of these other teams, because we keep saying how bad C9 are, but let me tell you, there's a couple other teams that are close to them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, It's just we keep saying it, bro. I mean, this is a very strange period in COD. It's probably been like this in some other times that I just can't think of right now. But outside of OpTic, every team has absurd weaknesses, like absurd, like you know, like it's pretty fucking bad. Like the shit we see, just the decision making we see, the maps we see that are choked, like all type of crazy shit is going on. These teams don't look great, and you know, I did say with C9 first formed, I mean, they were top 24 in challengers. That means they were top 36 in the world. It's not nothing absurd, but you know, that's not that bad if you think about it. The whole world full of COD players. They obviously have some sort of talent and playing, they're getting pro scrims. I think that's the biggest thing to their advantage. Like I said, those guys, we were whooping them in challengers, but the fact that they are getting pro practice nonstop, if they were to come back into challengers, they'd probably be a lot better. They would be a lot better just because of, you know, the pro play style is just so fast. And that's, you could clearly see it in Hardpoint. They know it's not a difference between knowing what to do because they know what to do. I think not some things, they don't know what to do completely, but certain things they know what to do. They just can't realize it fast enough. You know, think about chores. Like, all right, today I got to take out the trash, do this, do that, do that. In COD, you got to be able to choose everything very fast. And those are the best players. By how fast you choose it is what makes you, you know, like Shotzzy. That's why I think Shotzzy is so special because he's choosing the right decision so fast and then doing it so fast. That's like the biggest thing. And I feel like them getting pro practice, it is like helping them a lot. So I do think they got better. I think they got better. I still think they're not great. You know, I'm not a C9 fan. I'm not a Stallion fan. Okay. But they are getting better. Which is cool to see. I'm not that big of a hater. I could at least see that, you know?
No, I don't. I'm agreeing with you. I don't. Listen, when they come on my screen, I'm rooting for them.
Yeah.
I am. But I know they ain't gonna win most of these matches. But the fact they've won 2 against 2 good teams as well, or like top teams as we say, is impressive.
Yeah.
What's their ceiling? Probably just beating these teams in terms of like, you know, they'll get 1 out of 5.
Yeah.
Which is good for these players, realistically. Now we're talking about these players like they can't shoot straight, anything like that. There's nothing about that. They weren't ready. They're not ready for the big leagues and as such. They've got a good Neslo in them. I think that's how they'll beat a lot of teams. They just got to keep winning their S&Ds.
Yeah.
They remind me of a Falcons, but you know, if Falcons win an S&D, I'm gonna have them winning the series. They're like a reverse Falcons in a way, you know. Yeah, no, Cloud9, you know, I don't have high hopes for them doing much this year. Will they even make a roster change? Probably not, because who else is going to accept what they're offering? I think this is just a group of 4 players that are just going to keep playing with each other, getting better, but their ceiling ain't very high. Are they? If there was, you know, 10 spots at every single event after this, you know, like Birmingham is, would I have them making those events? No, I wouldn't. But I do root for them. I do like seeing them beat teams, and just, you know, it's enjoyable to see, you know, 4 people living the dream that, like, you know, essentially, like, you know, didn't deserve it in the capacity of like how well they were doing in challenges. So
Yeah.
You know, I fuck with it, and you know, Adrian's doing his best, or Arian, sorry, Arian's doing his best with what he's got, and you know. Fuck it.
He's got some good tweets out of it, to be fair.
Hey,
he's got some good tweets.
Give us another tweet.
His tweet reel's Hall of Faming. Like, he's got a nice portfolio for his next employer with that.
His PR game is fucking exceptional.
It's simple.
If you went on his Twitter, you'd make me believe this team's frying.
Yeah. That's what you got to do. Like, that's
like if you just peeped his Twitter, just ban Den. All right, bet. Like these guys got it. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, nah. Not much to say about Cloud9 realistically. Like I said, it's just you know, we say this is the worst team in the game, which it is, but there's a bunch of people that are so close to him.
Yeah.
which is embarrassing. So whenever you guys want to talk about that, we're there.
Yeah, no, we will, 100%. What do you think about these coach tweets, by the way? These always crack me up. I saw the same exact tweet from Ricky Tura, I think. He's working with Surge, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I find these tweets so funny to me. I think he did the same thing. Yeah, here we go. So Ariane said, against LA Thieves, because obviously they got cooked by Thieves next day. Map 3, we started slow. We fought our way back into it with a few goal line stops. Hardpoint is a clear pain point. We're working on it over time. Map 4 also had well-worked breaks, but terrible step 2. Like, I love how intricate they love to get with the details to explain why they lost. And Ricky Atura as well is like, if we held that P5, we're in a great spot to win. Back-to-back 2v4s to start the search didn't help either. Especially when we've been great at closing out our man-up situations since adding cap, plenty to clean up. 2 and 2 were capped so fast, so keep the positivity. I guess, like, I fuck with it. Like, what else are you going to tweet, I guess? The fans seem to like it. The fans seem to like the breakdowns.
Get back to the lab.
Yeah, I like that. Let's grind in silence, you know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
Let's get some
Like,
grinding in silence.
imagine Steve Kerr getting violated, and then he just, like, does a tweet about what went wrong in the match.
They never do it the other way
Yeah.
around. That's the thing. Like, when they win, it's all like, shh, GP on GD, baby, GP on GD.
Yeah,
just
like-
be bad in den. And then when we
Like-
lose, it's like, well, you know, if we just did this and did that.
Like, I fuck with it in a way, but, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, tell your team that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
when
don't
Trey's our head
imagine
coach,
Bush Lou,
yeah,
like-
you
like
ain't
if
tweeting
Bu-
this when Breaking Point Challenger team gets smoked out of a tournament. Like, you better,
I'm not
you know what I
tweeting
mean?
shit. We're getting violated.
Yeah,
I'm not
well
putting.
said.
I'm not a part of the team until we start winning.
I kind of take the Trey approach, but I mean, at least with the Bush, they like ask you. So you know what I'm saying? So like, you say like, you know, behind the bush, they're filming it, and they like, yo, what happened? What went wrong? You know, that's your time to kind of give it. These guys, I mean, they're on they're on poverty orgs. They don't have no content, so this is their little post game podium. So that's the one little devil's advocate. You know, give themselves a slight outlet to at least, you know, share something, because their organizations and
Fire up the stream, go.
yeah, the organizations aren't giving them a platform to, you know, get interviewed or share their thoughts. So I don't mind it in this case, but if it was like I don't ever see Crowder or like Damon.
See, I don't mind it if it was like after the whole stage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, come on.
Huh? Little post game interview. The players get one.
Yeah.
You know?
You could be like Rambo Ray. Like, he did the streams, didn't he? When he put himself on the little podium. And he would like, he would get clicked up in
Am I
that.
just hating in my old age? Is that what you
Nah,
think it
that's
is?
what we do here, Trey. That's what we do here.
I'm just thinking like as a
Why
coach.
do you think I
like,
brought
I'm
these
gonna,
tweets up?
I'm gonna go back to the drawing board with my guys. I'm not gonna do no tweet, no nothing. I'm gonna tell them what the tweet was. Like that's what it is, because that's what they.
Yeah.
You know. Like, obviously he's told them that, but then they have to load up Twitter and see he's tweeted it out to everyone else too. Like, yeah, damn, we're working on it, but like, shit, like let us work on it. Like, the whole world didn't need to know.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
My team suck at hard point. We don't know what to do.
That's fair. That's
Cheers,
fair.
lads.
That's fair.
Hard point is a clear pain point.
Pain point is funny, that, isn't it? Pain
Yo,
point, I like that.
our coach just said we suck to everyone,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and like the proof's there. that
Maybe
we
that's
do,
the
but,
play
like,
though. We just, that's how we
what,
get them.
public humiliation.
Yeah, that's how we get them gassed up.
As if
like-
losing a match isn't enough.
Okay, well, there we go. Let's talk about some of the other teams that are also terrible. I guess just a quick word on Toronto on the other side. They did bounce back and beat Surge. We can talk a little bit about Surge as well. Toronto are now 5-5, and their next game is OpTic. Their only final game is OpTic. So, quick look back at the standings here. Toronto are currently 6th in the standings at 5-5. So if they lose to OpTic, they will be, well, presumably they're going to drop down below 6th. So that would put them in the play-in. So it kind of, because they lost to Cloud9, they almost, I wouldn't, it's not exactly a must win, but like within reason, it's a very much would like to win against OpTic. to not.
I think they're safe.
I mean, they're going to be at the tournament. At least we
think
got one
they're
Brit there
safe.
in Insight.
The only thing that I'm scared of is they're not even in top 8 anymore.
Mm.
Like overall season.
Overall season.
Oh shit, for real?
They're
Holy
ninth.
shit, they're actually P9. They're behind the Ravens.
You know what I'm saying? Now,
Oh, wow.
I'm not being funny, but I look at all the teams above them, and I think all the teams are right now are like pretty fucking good. Not good, but you know what I'm saying? Like
They're gonna
no
keep getting
team
points. They're gonna keep getting points.
Yeah.
There's no team I see sit there, Don, being like, wow, like they got lucky. Like,
Yeah.
Ah,
it's gritty.
it's a good point,
um,
actually.
And then Boston
good
are gonna make
major.
a change soon. Do Toronto make a change after the major if it goes bad, or what's, you could go down every single team right now and be like, oh, what placing do they need to get to not make a roster change?
Mm.
What's good enough for Toronto to not make a roster change? Top 4?
I mean, there'll
Oh,
be
you
a
think,
ton of teams that expect to make Sunday this event. There will be a ton of teams that will be really disappointed if they don't, because so many teams, like it's all over the place with the teams standards. But go on, Don.
Oh, I was gonna say, Trey, you think they're gonna make a change? I was thinking. Then I was like, they might make a change if they don't make a Sunday.
Well, there was that rumor that they were all, that they were trying to get rid of
They wanted
Insight.
Nasty. Yeah, they wanted Nasty
Yeah.
or Kenny. Yeah.
And it's not like they had those 3-0 series and whatever like that, but I know like losing the Cloud9 like it just puts like a real bad dampener on a team.
Yeah.
It's like a guaranteed team change at that point.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're not they beat the Gentlemates in their in the Gentlemates slump.
Yeah.
And then they got 3-0 by Falcons. They beat a shit Breach 3-0. They lost to Cloud9 and they beat Surge 3-1. It's they're not dominating like they have previous years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Kips has been good, but it's not like
He's been
has been
really
very
good.
totally changed
Kips
the
has been very
team.
Kips, I don't know if I'd say he's like not changed the team completely. Obviously, they're not winning every series, but this kid's fucking disgusting. Like his S&D
yeah.
is
They're obviously
actually insane.
significantly better, yeah. He's been great overall.
But like, realistically, I just don't think this team is like even close to being a top 6 team right now. Like I don't know. Like they just look their pacing looks off. They're just they're losing them some dumb rounds in S&D which you've never seen like previous years. Like I don't know if I put these in top 6 conversation right now. And I don't think
I would just because of how bad everyone is. Personally, I would just because
I don't hate that.
The competition, the field, the bar is so low that I think they can
Yeah,
make
you're
a
kind of
Sunday.
right. But
I
like
also
right
think
now, I was gonna say like right now, do I see them beating OpTic?
no.
They've beat Gentlemates, so like I can put them there. But do I see them beating FaZe G2 like in the situation? I
Maybe.
don't know.
I think it's
But like
a
you
coin
said,
toss
like-
against a lot of those teams.
Yeah,
I don't know.
you might be right. You might be right. Like every team there, throw them in a mix of them, and then they probably will.
Yeah.
Because you are right.
That's the one thing that these bad teams have is that you're not alone. Everyone's bad. Everyone's really bad. You know what I'm saying? So you have a chance to, gain some momentum and go crazy. And I don't know. To me, especially right now, Joe Deceives is absurd. Like I think it's one of those situations where he is so good. I don't know necessarily not to say that it's not benefiting the team because it is benefiting the team, but it's not flowing. His how good he is isn't flowing through the team because they all know the kid's gone. They all know it's temporary. The kid. This is like to me. If this was Joe was doing what he's doing right now, and he was locked down into a 3-year contract, I think the team morale would be much higher. You know what I'm saying? To me, this is like the last dance because once this kid goes, I mean,
Yeah,
it's
where's the
over with.
rebuild this time? I mean,
Where's
they
the
found
rebuild? I mean, you got-
Kips, okay. But they're not running academies like they were before. They were picking up scrap from their academy and they had beans on their academy.
Right.
Like, it ain't quite like that anymore.
Yeah. So once Joe leaves, it's over with for this team, honestly. And I don't know. I just feel like with that being said, I would keep Insight. You know what I'm saying? Just because I feel like, I mean, the way that Kips is running around playing for kills, Joe is running around playing for kills. Obviously, they play objective as well, but someone's got to camp. Someone's got to, you know what I'm saying? And he did get a clutch 4-piece for the 1-1 series. It's just, they just got to be more consistent. They got to be more consistent. They also need some new search strats, okay? These guys have been playing SND the same exact way since Cold War, and it's not a bad strategy. You know what I'm saying? They show at one bomb, and they rap to the other one a minute fucking later. We need some more search strats. And then, you know, they try to switch it over C9 by just fucking flying at them every round. That's also not going to work either. So, yeah, I don't know. We need to get in the lab in S&D because I feel like their hard point is good enough. Their hard point to me is good enough with the addition of Kips. Kips has really helped them in that mode particularly. The other two modes, I know people want to say Den. They also need to get better at maps besides Den. But to me, they're good at hard point besides Den. It's just search and overload. I mean, if they don't get Den, it just looks like they're the bottom two teams in the league. So once they fix that, I think they can make a Sunday. I think they can make this Sunday for the simple fact G2 in Miami. Miami, out of everyone else, probably looks the greatest. I don't know. We're going to talk about them.
Mm-hmm.
But even Miami, I mean, they still got Metals. Metals is liable to just throw up the horse. Trei has been looking great. Super is automatic in S&D. I mean, that's just what they did. They just turned the fuck up in search. They don't lose search right now. So now they're the second best team in the game. I wouldn't say they're some game-breaking hardpoint team. Like, they're the fucking hardpoint overload legends. Like, nah, they just Super just can't miss with a sniper. And they're the second best team because of it. Like, there's not many improvements teams need to make right now just to make a Sunday.
9 through second can all beat each other.
Yeah.
Realistically, in their own ways.
Yeah.
You know, Koi can beat every team if they play Den. Falcons can beat every team if they win an S&D.
Yep.
But no one's touching OpTic right now.
Yeah.
That's real. I
don't know if we've seen a league where like there is such a. I mean, even like Cold War FaZe, it wasn't like this really. When you had one team that's just clearly. I mean, it's obviously not guaranteed that OpTic win the major or anything like that. They're still. I'm sure they're going to have some competitive series there, but they are just by far and away the most consistent, strongest team, and they're also #1 win rate now in every game mode. They were like Gentlemates were #1 in hardpoint. I think OpTic were maybe always #1 in.
Falcons were #1 in something too.
Yeah, maybe that's right. But they've taken all those back. I think the thing that stands out to me with OpTic as well, I mean, we'll talk about them a little bit later, but is the fact that their search and destroy win rate is so high. Their search win rate this year, OpTic, is about 70%, which is, I mean, it's way higher than the Dynasty's ever was. Like the Dynasty would sit at like 55 most years, apart from Infinite Warfare where they were at 70 because it was TDM. But the other years they used to sit at like 55% search win rate, but they would just win every respawn. So I think that's what's it's just impressive at the top of the league. And again, it is, as you say, Don, it's like OpTic and Miami right now are the two best search teams, and they are #1, #2 in the Major 2 standings right now. Some quick thoughts on Surge, Don. Obviously, your boy's gone over there. It's not been great, but it's not been, it's not been terrible. As Ricky Atura says, 2-2 since bringing him in. But, one of those wins was Cloud9, one was Gentlemates, and then since then it's a loss to Toronto, and then a 3-0 at the hands of Miami, which was not a pretty one. But, yeah, what your thoughts on Surge? Have they got a chance? Because obviously they've slipped down the rankings their last couple of series. They're now 3 and 6. It's looking a little bit sketchy. And their final 2 series are G2 and Falcons. So, okay, those are potentially winnable. You go 1-1 there, you're probably going to the major. Boston are looking real suspect. So, you want to be getting on the flight.
Yeah, so I'm going to side message you. Don't show the... There's like a bottom message, but I just side text you my text just because with Cap. So if you want to pull it up on stream, but just not show the where I said the G word or some word at the very bottom. But
okay, go ahead.
basically, people are like, Kazuma, you know, Abe is a stallion, right? So Zuma's like trying to spread this narrative now that like, oh, Surge, like you go there, you're fourth, you just, you know, you send them to hell, which is, yeah. I mean, if you could see by the text, which we'll show, I didn't, we all know, we knew. We said the same thing to Tej when Tej got the offer to join Surge. We said the same thing to Tej. Tej, are you sure? I mean, I know Legend, he's not playing well, but can you really make an impact? And, you know, the question, same thing to Cap. You know, I talked to multiple people. I already said all of this stuff, right? I already said my initial thought was we shouldn't join this team. I said we, but Cap, you probably shouldn't join the team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it was the same reason why I crash out the league. I think sometimes when you're on a bottom team like Legion or Surge now, it's too much to overcome. It's too much to overcome. And, you know, players, they feel like, you know, what if this is my only opportunity? What if this is my last chance? And they end up taking the offer. And I don't think it's bad to take the offer. It's just people are like coming to me talking shit about Cap in the chat. They're like, Cap is shit. He had one bad map yesterday.
Yeah.
The series before yesterday, he went 96 and 100, which I'm not going to say that's the most amazing series, but for Cap, that's what his challengers average was, a
That's where he's going to be,
on lane.
you know.
96 and 100, you can bait the fuck out of him. Yeah, that's great pace. 96 and 100, that's Kleenex type numbers, crimp type numbers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Kleenex from old games. Now he's not doing that. But yeah, I mean, Cap is, to me, playing how I expected him to play. I do think it is their team just lacks IQ. I mean, we see the shit. They weren't hitting the hill. Their team is just, it's not a great team. This team is not, this team's not making champs. This team's not going to win an event. So it's just like, people keep asking me like, what's going on with Cap? Like, Abe wasn't the problem. I never once said Abe was the problem. I don't think we've ever watched Surge and any of us three watch Surge and be like, man, if they got rid of Abe, man, they would win tournament. They would make Sundays. No one ever said that. I've never heard anyone say that. The only shits we say is, what the fuck are these guys doing on the map? These guys with an S. I mean, Surge are fucking lost. They're just lost, bro. I mean, it's the same. All the bottom teams, I mean, not to say that people don't make mistakes, but even like Boston, you know, PurJ taking a 1v1, other people doing, like, you're just going to see just bad ball from the bottom teams. And that's what it is, bro. I mean, you can't just bring in talent to fix bad ball. You got to bring in IQ. You got to bring in IQ to fix bad ball.
Word to Mo Bumbo with the 5. I just woke up. Is PurJ's dog shit ass still on Breach? Currently, yes. Let's talk about PurJ, because he had quite the weekend. Wow, he was great to watch this weekend. He really was. He was bringing the highlights. That is for sure. This is my favorite one, but there were many others actually. I mean, it was.
You're going to show the one where he flies off.
Of course, I'm going to throw it. Of course, yeah. This might be my favorite one. This actually might be my favorite clip of the season so far, because it's just so outrageous. The fact that he gets shit on is just so funny, man.
Formal's reaction to this was by far the best I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Him flying off the top ropes.
Bro, Formal's reaction was comedy.
It was like, come back to reality, bro. Like, that's what he said.
Yeah, he's like, come back to reality. He's like looking there, being like, damn, I just shot the horse shit. Like, listen, for starters, if you challenge something like that when you've got 3 of your boys watching you in 1v1, you got to win that. Otherwise, your boys are going to look at you thinking, what the
They're going to look at you like Gwyn looked at Legend in that preseason game.
Bro, listen, his 3 teammates, they don't show it, but they've all deep down said, you're shit.
Fuck? Yeah.
Like, what have you done there?
What the fuck?
PurJ thought he was him for that. Now, listen, I respect it. But you're only him.
He
if
went
you win
for it.
those.
He went for it.
I know for a fact that checked all 3 of his teammates. 1,000,000% that checked all 3 of his teammates.
So annoying, because this series was so winnable as well. Like, honestly, both series Boston played, like, it was so winnable if they didn't just throw rounds like that. And the
I
other
already
thing
know
that annoys
PurJ
me is that PurJ already got tagged up. He already got a bullet in him. He was 80 health points. So it's like, do we need to fly out and challenge him? Probably not.
I already know.
It's
I already know.
okay.
Byron sat there like, you see him, Yeah, just check. And he's just watched PurJ at the corner of his eye just go.
Nice try, bro.
Bro, the other round, he planted the bomb and
And it
ran
just
to the
sprinted.
18.
That was the final round.
He just sprinted
Yeah.
out. That was the
Yeah,
final.
yeah.
What the fuck was that?
They were down 5-4. There was a 3v4, and he just ran to this. Yeah, to the. I don't know why he did that.
Take it, he died.
He died immediately. And
Yeah,
they
he
lost
instant
the round
died. He
immediately.
fucked, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, that was probably even worse.
I think this is just one of those situations where it's just a
Is
matter
he getting
of time.
paid off?
He knows it.
I don't understand.
I think it's just one of those
Understand,
situations
man.
where it's a matter of time and he just knows it.
Yeah.
I'm just so confused.
Yo,
I mean, it
yo,
was even the Colossus they played. He was just throwing his life.
Yo, PurJ, what you doing? Oh, no.
I just don't get it, man.
Yeah.
Yo, what happened that last round, PurJ? I don't know, blacked out.
I just don't get it, man.
Something happened.
I just like the reason why it annoys me is I want Nasty on the flight to Birmingham. We ain't got many UK players left in the league, Trey, and Beans and Afro. I mean,
Brother, he might.
You know,
he is.
they're
he,
out of the league
he
anyway.
ain't going on that flight if we keep seeing this bullshit.
I know that's what I'm saying. It's sad,
I'm
but
just-
these
listen,
series
this
are
Boston
winnable.
team-
Boston could have won these series if they didn't throw these rounds because
Listen,
they went on to
Smart-
win this overload. They just didn't throw the surge.
Smart might be in a worse situation than Cap at some points. I thought Smart was coming over here. I watched him play his first game. I was like, "Yo, this Boston team's got some shit going on." Like, they
The
can
Bush
do
might have to
something
fly
here.
him out, man. The Bush might have to fly him out for the content.
Listen, all I'm saying is, when I saw Smart first play for Boston, I was like, "Whoa!" Like, give this team like a week or so, and they're gonna be flying. Yeah, fucking flying to every loss possible. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, no, they absolutely shit in the bed, bro.
You know, Snoopy has a good series. PurJ has a bad series. PurJ has a decent series. Snoopy has a bad series. Like, yo, we gotta stop this. And Byron, you know, I love Byron too, but you know, Spark came over and Byron's not playing like crazy Byron like before Spark was there. It was free Byron. You know,
Yeah.
and that's not. He's still playing well, but like he ain't taking over series or like, you know, looking like he needs to drop a 50 anymore because I don't know. This Boston team just showed. Like,
Yeah, it's what you keep saying. You keep saying it's chalked, and it's just 100% chalk because even when the like shit is going right, it goes like PurJ. He had 31 in the Den hardpoint. He was popping like he went like 31 and 31, and noted like that was like a really good, like that was a really good map from him. Like he played fantastic throughout the whole map. Spart and someone else. Spart had help, so it wasn't just him, but he got a blood on the break. And then PurJ challenged a 1v1, where it's like I tweeted about it. It's like,
yeah, I talked about it.
damn, PurJ, you went fucking off. But bro, once your teammates get the blood, you don't have to make a hero play. You should have made the hero play before. If you made the hero play beforehand, that's fine because you're just obviously you have to do something. You have to try to break the hill. But he made a hero play after his teammates got the blood. And it was just like, bro, that's just such a poor decision when the game. That's the last. That's all. Once you, it's just always like what people say, Trey. Once you get to 5-5, that's the only thing that matters. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, that's not completely true, but it's like this is the final play of the game. We have to make good decisions, and the team just doesn't make good decisions, like ever, like or when it matters, and for the most part, majority of the time. I mean, it's just done. It's just done. Game's done.
No, exactly, because it's like, I mean, I don't know how Snoopy pulled off this 3-piece to keep them alive, but I mean, unfortunately for them, it didn't. But yeah, Spark got the blood, and it's like when the blood comes through, you just can't die here for no reason, you know. Yeah, tough one for PurJ. I even think the map one they played against Gentlemates, it was on Colossus. PurJ found himself in the back. He was like the key man of the whole play. He just needs to. I know that they were probably going to find him out anyway, but he just had to stay alive back there to give his team a chance to get in. He needed to get one and stay alive. He got one and died, and then it was all over. So, yeah, just some poor decision making out of the Boston boys, but they.
I've been a big fan of PurJ, by the way. Like when he was on that Paris team with Attach, Geo, big fan. Huge fan. I just think his time on this team is over, and it was over when Cammy or him were supposed to get dropped. Like that's all it is. Not gonna see that. I'll say it every single time until he's off the team on a different team. Because let's be real, if PurJ gets dropped, I can see him on a different team. You know, he's a very valuable player. I just think his time on here, every play he makes, everything like that, it's just a ticking time bomb at this point. They're trying to find a replacement for him.
It is what I mean. People are talking. Yeah, fair play, Andrews. Put it in the chat immediately. Just as thought about that. Just before we get to that, Bunsen says for the 5. Thank you. Welcome back, sir. It's sad to see some of the players go from challengers to the league and drop right back down to challengers. It's unfortunate, but it's always going to be how it is. Like, not everyone's going to stick in the pro league. It's good that they're getting their opportunities. To me, it's more sad if they don't get an opportunity. You know, at least they get an opportunity to go up and see what happens. But yeah, Real. So first of all, Toronto fully released Real this week. Adamu says Real came to him and he said, "Hey, can you get me out of my contract? We'll just chalk it off. You don't have to pay me anymore. No one's going to pay a buyout. Let's just make it happen." So they've chalked it off. Real's no longer a Toronto player. It was an experiment that failed spectacularly. Miami are now looking real good with Trakes, so I don't see there's really any going back for Real, at least not as things stand. Toronto, you know, would there have been interest in Real from other parties? Possibly. Have Toronto made a mistake letting him go? It's also a question, but I don't think so, really. So the question then becomes, all right, should Boston go and get him? You pick up Real, you put him alongside Snoopy. Maybe they've got a bit of, you know, Spanish brotherhood going on. I don't know. But I don't know if I would do that, but also if you're Boston, everyone's saying, all right, well, PurJ has run his course. You got to sign somebody.
Yeah. You know who I'm gonna say, but I think Real is a good shout. Real is a good shout. I think the rumor. I don't know. The feeling I get. I don't know if it's the feeling or rumor. You know, they may have spoken to Prolute at some point, or been some talks. You know, he's best friends with Spark. He's high IQ UAV on the map. I do think, looking at their duo now, you would think like, yeah, get Real, maybe we can get some more kills. But we can, we gotta get some ball. We gotta get some IQ. Okay. We have to be able to not fuck up. You see it all the time, bro. Like you see people, these bad teams get 4 dead, forget to block a spawn. Like as bad as it sounds, I mean, you just gotta enhance the IQ of the team. And I think Real would help them. Real would help them with getting kills probably. But that wouldn't fix the problem completely. We need some fucking IQ. Okay. And I'm pretty sure, just in my opinion, the feeling I'm getting, this is Prolute's last event in Challengers. Just because, and I'm saying that for multiple things. Like I said, I'm pretty sure, he might be on a couple teams' list.
It's the full Bush reunion in the Pro League.
Depending on what happens. Yeah, depending on what happens.
The final piece.
We'll see. But I'm pretty sure, if I had to bet money on it, now I have been, people keep saying, oh, we keep talking about betting. I'd be losing. But if I had to bet the over, if I had to bet the Prolute to the league, I would bet that after this event that he's in the league. So this is definitely one of the teams that I'm pretty sure are going to look at him.
Who else needs to blow it up, Trey? Go on.
Fucking hell, you want me to go there?
We'll find out after the major, won't we? What were you going to say?
Might have to make that an episode 100 thing. I'll go crazy.
Yeah, maybe.
No, I was going to say the Real thing, like to me, it just seems a little bit weird that like Real to Boston, when Nasty is obviously rumored to be like, their wanted player. The fact that Real would go to Boston, Byron's going to sit there and be like, hang on a minute.
Yeah, that's what people have been saying. They're like, well, why don't we get a little trade action?
I was trying to go over there. So why are you coming here on a free ski? I don't like that. That's not what we're... if I was Byron, I'd be on the phone with Boston and be like, yo, did this like fall through or something like that? Because clearly like they're still in talks or whatever like that. And if if they want Real to join so bad, obviously Byron's like a very sought after player for Boston, so they ain't just gonna like let him go on a freebie like that. But listen, if they want PurJ gone so badly, they could probably do a 2-for-1 trade with Insight, Byron, and Real. I don't know how realistic it is, but then both teams, you know, Boston get Insight and Real, and then Nasty goes to, you know, Toronto. But we all know how trades go in the league. It don't happen because someone's always getting the worse off, like, you know, someone's always coming out worse off. So I don't think that's going to work. I just don't see Real to Boston being like that if one, Toronto want Nasty, and two, Nasty wants to go to Toronto. Like, it makes no sense.
Yeah.
So other than that, I don't really see Boston being you know. Also, couldn't they have made the change right now anyway?
I don't
If
think
he's
they
a-
want to change before the event. I think that's their approach. They just want to ride it out to the event, and I'm pretty sure after this event, it's gonna someone's gone for sure.
I don't
Well,
like
they might not
that.
even be at the event. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. I don't
We're
like
getting on
that.
the flight.
If you're getting shit on, you got to make a change as soon as possible. I don't like that. I mean, fuck, New York done it with me, and they got fucking happy instead of me.
Yeah.
Terrible play, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, same
Yeah.
rules apply. Like, was I better than happy? Fuck yeah, but like the team was
You didn't
chalk,
even
the
play
vibes
the
were chalk.
game.
You just wanted something else, you know?
Yeah.
It makes sense. Like, if things aren't going great, you got to change it as soon as you can. Like, what's the point in waiting? Yeah, like Rab said, like, you might not even go to the event.
Yeah.
And then what was the point of waiting? Out of respect, like, yeah, I get that, but like, that gives like, imagine, you know, I'm gonna assume they wanted to get rid of PurJ. So, you know, people are taking too long to make changes, in my opinion.
Especially
Way
when
too
this qualifier, like so many important points. You know, like as you said in the season standings, Toronto are ninth because they've not picked up as many points this stage as some others have, and they all had difficult stage one. So yeah, that's the Boston situation. Look, as Mo Bumper says for the 20 bomb, thanks for the support, gentlemen, today. Like how Real was the most comfortable at Heretics, do you think aBeZy was most comfortable with the FaZe trio, or at least his SMG duo simp? Well, let's talk about the Los Angeles Thieves, because yes, they played Cloud9, they beat them. Okay, congratulations. But they played Falcons, a team that is pretty good. We know that Falcons are going to bring the passion. If you play them on a raid, search and destroy, they can actually win that map. So, something you've got to think about. But Thieves couldn't win a respawn either. And Cell drops a 1.3. They get 3-0'd. It didn't take very long. Again, if you look at the Falcons, just real quick before we discuss the series, you look at their recent search and destroy performances, it's really all about raid. Everywhere else they suck. But raid is good. And I'll just filter by the matches this stage, and we can look in detail about what they've actually been playing lately. But their search this stage has not been good. Their overall record this stage is 3-7 in search. They've lost every Colossus they've played. They've lost one Den, 1-1 on Scar, 2 wins they've had on raid. They're at least competitive on the map. So Thieves play them on raid, they lose it. They lose a close game 1, and the Scar was a close game as well. But you still can't be getting 3-0'd with all the talent they've got on the team. And I think what everyone's trying to figure out is, what is the issue on Thieves? Why can they not be where OpTic are? And Kenny's gone, Niam's in. Okay, Niam's done pretty well. Nothing crazy, but he's done pretty well. But I think, as we said on the show at the time, it's like that doesn't necessarily solve the issues they were having, and clearly they've not solved those issues, Dom.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't, bruh. I don't know. I don't even know what the aBeZy thing is, because this was a topic on the Doug and Don show, and Easy Max sent us the stats, and I mean, his stats are literally damn near the exact same as his usual stats. Same thing with Hydra. I mean, Hydra averages a 1.1 over the past 5 years. He's got about a 1.1. aBeZy averages around a 0.95 to 1.0. Got a 1.01 for the season. So it's very weird. I think you can't look at the numbers with this team. You just got to look at the eye test. And we said it before when the team formed, someone's going to have to get the hill. I mean, they're losing the series even when Neum is getting kills. They have literally every team that is their competent besides Toronto's first match. The first match they got Kips, they beat Toronto, which it's literally their first match. Besides that, Texas lost, FaZe lost, Miami lost, Falcons lost. They beat C9, they beat Ravens, Surge, and Boston. They legit have not beat anyone.
Yeah, like their
Toronto,
stats for the stage are great so far in respawns.
They're fantastic.
But like you look at their actual matches, and I'm like,
yeah. If you look at the best way to look at this team's numbers is to delete all of their wins, which is kind of crazy to say, but it's like they dead ass don't have an impressive win. They don't have they don't have like a damn they slammed Miami today. You know what I'm saying? They don't have
every other team has
wins.
like a good win this stage. Like every other team got like G2. A hot 3-0 against someone.
Yeah. G2 have good wins. Falcons after 3-0 and them have good wins. Miami has good wins. Even FaZe, we think FaZe is this is probably the worst FaZe we've ever seen. And they beat they have good wins. You see what I'm trying to say? Like it's just I don't know what it is. I mean,
that's so wild. If I like Neum's,
I'm losing faith in the team.
Neum's in a one flat. If I take out the wins, Neum's stats go up. He actually does better in the losses.
That's exactly. And he's getting killed. Neum is playing fine. Neum is playing fine.
But yeah, these are just lost stats, chat. So these are all the stats in their losses this stage.
I mean, I think this just goes back to what we're saying when they got rid of Kenny, though.
Yeah, they don't know how to play this game together. I don't even know if it's the game. Bro, you gotta have someone be how is everyone positive on the season? How are all y'all stats the same as y'all's previous season stats, but your results are not even like
you're winning previous seasons.
Yeah, exactly.
Like every one of these players was winning on a different team.
Yeah, 100%.
No, I think it's just a team. I think it's just a team thing. You know, they had Kenny. We said as soon as they got rid of Kenny, or when they were thinking about it, like getting rid of Kenny does not change this team one bit. And that's no discredit to Neum or anything like that. Neum's doing what he's doing over there. It's just this team just don't work well together. And it's okay to admit that. And I think these players know it too. You know, you can't tell me that Scrap, aBeZy, and Hydra shouldn't be winning events together or coming second or winning all these matches or like keeping it close. That's not how it works. I think this team just tried building an absolute god squad, and it didn't work. And now they're in a tough situation of we can't drop anyone because everyone's so fucking good.
Yeah.
Who's better than aBeZy right now? Who can just no one.
No one.
Who's better than Hydra? No one.
No one.
Who's better than Scrap? No. So who do we drop? Unfortunately, you look at Neo. It's like, Neum's that, but Neum's been probably one of their best players. Like in their losses.
Versus the top matches. Versus the top teams, Neum's their best player so far.
Yeah. Realistically, there's no one's throwing up the horse, done. No one's throwing no one deserves to be dropped. I just think this team doesn't work well together. And I don't know how long they've got before they sit there and think, fuck, like this. They're probably already thinking it. This don't work. Yeah, but how long until someone says, fuck it, like this isn't working. I've got to go. He's got to go. It's done. The only way this team stays the way it is, or we don't see one of the big three get dropped, is if they have a good Major 2. Unfortunately, I don't really see that happening because there's so much like discomfort in the team on these maps and modes. Like you said, Don, they haven't beat a crazy, they ain't done anything special.
Yeah.
I don't think it's an ego thing as well. I see someone in the chat talk about like a bunch of egos. Like these players, they've got egos because they know they're better than better than a lot of players and better than a lot of people. But like these players, they're willing to like do stuff to get the win. I just think it's not what other people are doing to get the win. If you catch my drift, like it isn't working. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this is the last event we see these free team. Unfortunately, I do feel like if they were to lose someone, it would probably be aBeZy. Just based on the Scrap and Hydra duo ship with 100 Thieves, you know, that's what they based it around.
Unless, right, I've got a hypothetical.
Okay, talk to me.
Okay. Also, thanks, View, Frostrum, and Michael in the chat. Michael says, me personally feel like they've got aBeZy playing the simp one instead of him being the first man in. I definitely think that it doesn't feel like aBeZy's playing the same stuff. The question then becomes, all right, well, aBeZy's really only ever played with simps, so is it aBeZy, can't play with anyone else? Is it Hydra's also not had that many SMG teammates? Is he struggling for various reasons to make it work on paper, whatever? Okay, what I'm saying is this. People are talking about it in the chat. Let's fast forward 8 months until we got the rosters for next year. Hydra is quite likely to be on Paris, right? It's pretty likely. They wanted him before he even went to Thieves. They were going to offer him a big bag. Gentlemates, they've started this season well. I think it obviously right now it's not looking so good. Even if Gentlemates were cooking at the end of the year, if they could get Hydra, they get Hydra anyway. Gotaga wouldn't care. French superstar, they could win champs. They'd still drop someone for Hydra. So that's probably going to happen anyway, unless Falcons have some insane mega bag. But like, let's be honest here. Hydra ain't staying on Thieves for much longer. He's out of contract at the end of the season anyway. Paris, he's probably going to be on Paris at some point. It felt inevitable for some time. So, okay, keep that in mind. Thieves shit the bed this event. They get on the phone. Envoys dropped another 0.7. And we're like, okay, let's make it happen now. Let's run back the trade. You guys get Envoy back. We get Hydra. You can pair Envoy and aBeZy or something, I don't know. Figure it out. And we get Hydra and Neptune. And run it up. And we give you a little bit of money back. So
I think you're smoking tar.
I'm always smoking tar now. I'm always smoking tar. You think?
I think you're on. I think you're on raw grade black tar.
Yeah, I'm on the good
mix
shit.
Combined.
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I see.
Brother, we can't even
video,
get. We can't even get a Real for nasty trade.
Yeah. Paco for Envoy. Mind you, Envoy been throwing up the horse.
I mean, I'm saying, look,
He's been throwing.
they would pay money. Like, Gentlemates, it's not a
listen,
trade. Gentlemates would pay money for it. And then they would drop Envoy and give him back to Thieves.
Money?
We'll see. We'll see what Gotaga got in the bag.
If I'm Gentlemates, I'm just going to ride out the year.
Yeah. And not waste the money. Yeah.
I mean, I agree. But I'm just saying, like, they want to put on a show for the home fans at Major 4. They want Hydra on the team. 20,000 fans.
Just bring the ins back for an event.
Wait, you'll sell more tickets if you got Hydra on the team.
I'll grow a stash and rep the fucking brand. I will. I'll go up there. Merci beaucoup.
cry,
Je vous aime. Bonjour. Like, bro, we'd struggle to trade Ocus.
I mean, like, I'm just saying, Thieves could get some money back. Like, they could be like, look, okay, it's ain't working this year. They ain't going to win shit. These guys are mentally compromised. They all know they're leaving at the end of the year anyway. Gotaga, give us a little bag. I can recoup some of my investment. And you can have him for your little Major 4 event. You can get him up on stage with a flag around his shoulders and sell an extra 3,000 tickets. Like, okay.
Realistically, Rab, you trade Envoy.
This is actually not an L. This is actually such a W idea for me.
How much money do you think LA Thieves would ask for Hydra on top of an Envoy trade?
Give me like 6 figures.
Just 6 figures, so it could be from 100k to 999,000.
Nah, like
Envoy in 250.
Nah, I think you guys are faded. I think
I'm taking that. I'm slapping your hand off.
Envoy in 250. That's a good bag.
Bro,
You're losing Paco anyways. Envoy in 250. That's low key.
100%.
We take that.
Yeah.
I'm not
shaking your
I'm
hand
not disrespecting
immediately.
anyone. I'm just saying I don't think LA Thieves is taking 250 for Hydra.
It's just
You're
about
gonna
they're
lose him
losing
anyway,
them.
bro.
They're losing.
You're gonna
Yeah, they're about to lose
That's
them.
that's fine.
Toronto would take like 20k for Joe Deceives. They all, you know, they penny pinching over there. They know they're losing Joe anyway. If someone gave him a good offer, they'd say, yeah, I'm probably not 20k. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no, because at the start of the year they had a good offer for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And they still said no.
yeah, but
I
if it
was-
don't
I-
work
listen,
out when the
I
season
was
starts
I
and it
was
didn't work
hearing-
out, then it is what it is.
I was hearing like 300.
Sheesh.
Joe Deceives.
Thieves wanted.
Damn.
Falcons wanted them.
No.
Listen, I
crazy.
respect the creativity
I guess so.
because if they lose,
300.
I personally, like I keep
I don't know if
repeat,
it
I'm
was,
spamming this. The comp is so bad, LAT can show up and just fry the rent of a Saturday and make a Sunday. You know, the comp is really not great. And they have some of the greatest, most talented players in COD history on their team. So I think they could show up and make a run. I just think if they don't, yeah, I mean, someone's gonna, like what Rab just did. There's gonna be somebody. Nayshot's gonna hit the fucking papaya and just start getting creative. That's what they're gonna have to do because, like someone said in the chat, you got to keep aBeZy because you got him on a 1+1. I would hope so. If you don't got aBeZy on a 1+1, at this point, do what you did in MW3. Get rid of them all and pick up goddamn Nasty and Krent. Like I don't
Bring
know,
it
like
back. I mean,
pick-
Colin
yeah,
for the
pick up
€2
some
in
people
the
and
chat, he
rebuild.
says go and get Lurqxx.
go and get Lurqxx.
I don't think that's a
mean,
bad
do
shout for a
something.
rebuild play next year.
Yeah. I
That's a
mean,
good
start the
shout.
rebuild, and then until you get an opportunity to get another super team, then you just vibe out. But yeah, I mean, this team, I am starting to lose faith in them turning it around. But I do think, I think after this major, if they show up to the major and get top 6 or top 8,
Yeah.
you gotta blow it up. You gotta blow it up.
Listen, a team like this, I saw Benjay say it, but you know he don't care what Scrap says. I do care what Scrap says, by the way. I don't want to get called a re by Ernie.
No.
You know, we like to keep it respectful of it.
Absolutely.
We know they're not happy with that result. We know they're not happy with any results right now. These are top players. They've won events. They've done all this. They're world champions, whatever like that. If they don't get at least second this event, the team's changing.
Damn, at least second. Jesus. Okay.
Bruh, listen, these guys, they ain't got time for anymore, Don. They ain't got time to wait. This team is world championship caliber. These players are world champs. Ernie's been one of the best. Ernie's been one of the best AR since he's joined the league. Like, this team needs to be competing for winning events, and if they're not, they need to make changes. They ain't got time to be messing around anymore with these not beating top teams anymore. And
There's
they
no
know
point
that.
just wasting Hydra and Scraps last year, do you know what I mean? And also, ideally, you
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
keep
yeah.
him. There's no way of wasting it. So, like, either you try and get a bag or, you know.
There's also too much talent on the team for them not to be good,
Yeah.
which sucks. And they've picked up Neum, who isn't essentially like, you know, the talented player on the team. You know what I'm saying? They've picked him up. He's made the team better in some instances, but realistically, they're the same team as they were with Kenny. So, you know, it's the same thing when Kenny went to G2, Don. You know, they were essentially the same as they were with PurJ. They just looked better.
Yeah. Versus, they looked better versus the worser teams.
Yeah, but they still lost.
They still lost. Yeah, the results were the exact same. Yeah.
Yeah. So essentially, you know, these players know what they want. I'm sure the management, you know, not happy. The players aren't happy. And maybe it's just one of these things where these players just don't work together, and fuck it. We'll see. Well, you know, they're gonna work somewhere else. It's the same with Real with Koi. Like, he didn't work with Koi. Could he work somewhere else? We've seen him work with Heretics very fucking well. He just didn't work with another team. aBeZy worked with FaZe exceptionally well, and Simp and Cell, whatever like that. He just doesn't work with his team. It's fine.
Well, there we go. That's the situation with the LA Thieves. Let's talk about what's going on with Gentlemates, because look, Thieves are still going to be okay. They're going to make it to the major. It's not great in the sense that if we have a look at the CDL standings real quick here on breakingpoint.gg, you will find Thieves are in 4th, just behind Falcons at 5-4, tied with Minnesota as well. It's not great, but it's not the end of the world. Gentlemates, they've clawed themselves out of the very precarious position of not even getting on the flight. They did so in somewhat controversial circumstances. They beat Boston. They lost to OpTic. They got 3-2s by OpTic. And the big drama here really was about this stair glitch or not a stair glitch that Ghosty was doing on the raid. So we can see the gunfight that Dashy takes on the round 11. I mean, first of all, crazy series, by the way. Hook versus Sib 1v1 in the decider, like 5-3 comeback in the game 5. Just OpTic, they just can't lose, apparently. It doesn't matter. The script has been written. Anything that happens, they'll find a way to win. Obviously, a more important series is for Gentlemates than it was for OpTic anyway. But Ghosty is crouching behind the stairs. It kind of looked like he was going prone, but he was crouching. So, like, technically, it's not against the GA rules. But Dashy afterwards was like, look, it looked kind of like a stair glitch to me. And Paris, people are going to say they're getting pretty desperate. They're pulling out all the stops. Neptune's, he was hiding in rocks earlier this year. Sib's popping some snakes against Cloud9. We've got Ghosty popping maybe a stair glitch. They're a pretty dirty team when it matters. I think they've made it kind of clear, whatever it takes at some point. But yeah, is it just a head glitch? That's the question. Dashy then doubled down and said, look, at the moment he thought it was a stair glitch, and he thinks that what he was doing was using the like sink into the grounds cheese, which you've been able to do for a couple of years. And Dashy says, look, that's, I think, what he did. So maybe it's a different case of a stair glitch, but he still thinks it's a stair glitch. So while technically the rules that the pros have with these GAs, which to their credit, they've actually been enforcing reasonably well lately. They didn't even get scrims last week because of this. They maybe were being a little bit over the line here. And we saw even in the Falcons versus Thieves here, we had Cell laying down, we had Hydra laying down in a couple of spots. All the talk is about a people stair glitch cheesing, Don.
Yeah, this is definitely a tough one. In the current way we referee it, basically, it's clean. It's clean. But it's still fucking fugazi. And I'm a cheese master and I tip a lot of the fugazi. I do think if we're gonna like harp on, I think we just need to add it to be considered a stair glitch, because the way we currently do it, the only stair glitches we consider a stair glitch is the ones where you prone into, like on P1 on Skyline, looking into bottom bed, like that, for example. The ones where you prone onto, those are the ones where it's like, okay, now you're banned. But the way Ghosty played it was still cheat. Like, it was like he was damn near unkillable. I mean, Brandon, if you watched it live, I mean, he hit the corner and started ripping his head, which was kind of fucking absurd because he could literally just see a black ball. That's literally all he could see. I do think it's cheese, but in the current way we ref it, it's clean. So it's just the real question to me is, should we add it to the list of cheese? You know what I'm saying? And I think, I think sinking into the shit is cheesy. I mean, you can easily hold it, normally like you did in Black Ops 2 or Cold War. You could easily hold it the same way. You can easily, shoulder it. The guy obviously flanking Brandon, he kind of he can't take forever, right? So as soon as you shoulder it, rechow, you know what I'm saying? Catch him with his gun down, things like that. But yeah, those are my thoughts on that.
Well, I think Trei, cheese master, snake master.
Hey, listen, I mean, they're getting there to stop getting another week of scrims. They're pulling it off. Man, they really are.
They're trying to get those 10 points, buddy.
Hey, if it ain't Sib, it's Ghosty. If it ain't, it's funny it being Ghosty because he was enforcing it at one point.
Yeah.
He was like the dictator. He was like the general. And now he's like, nah, fuck it. I'm doing it back, boys. We're not in a good way right now. We're going to win. Hey, listen, if I was still in the league, I'd be throwing one in there.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
I'd be throwing one in there.
It's round 11.
Bro, you know there's
round
a
11,
glitch.
100%.
Bro, a week off scrims, I'll play some challenger teams. I'll get 10 points. Done and dusted.
Yeah.
Throw up a stream, get some ad revenue. Do it against OpTic. Oh, you guys suck. Fucking, you had to do it against the GOATs. Fuck yeah. I did. I'd even throw like a 3 pumper in there and say my controller was broken. I'll be on the fine line of a technicality.
Yeah, my bad. I didn't mean to.
You know. They say, like, don't lie to me. I ain't lying. I promise you, my fucking controller's so fucked. I just asked Scuff for a brand new one. They said it's on the way. In scrims, I'm fucking.
Just DoorDash it. Word to
Yeah,
Hercules.
bro, in scrims, I got to keep the lie going too. I got to keep it going. They're going to be like, yo, Trei's new controller come through. Nah, it ain't. So I'm sat there with a freshie. I'm 7 pumping. Guys, this controller is
It's crazy.
fucked,
Wow.
but it only does it on head glitches and stairs. It's mad.
And he does it against OpTic as well. It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I've not done it against anyone ever than OpTic. And every time I do, streams live. Nah, it is bad though. It is getting bad. I remember it on MW3 where like there was like a bad team doing it, and then someone was like, we don't care. They're a bad team. It's all right. But like it just sets a bad precedent, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, is it another week on the scrims for the LAG boys? Not LAG, for the Gentlemates boys, or I don't know if anyone's heard about it.
I think it's clean, bro. I think
It's clean. I mean, I think there's also a question on whether, like, I don't want it to be a grey area, but the thing is with this is because this is a green card. There's no issues with this, like green flag, no sweat. Should we be throwing up yellows? You know, is this a yellow card offense?
To me, this is a yellow.
Like, is this because if 2 of these, maybe that's the ban, but like maybe you hold the yellow for a week into next week.
Yeah, what do we do in this situation too? Like,
it's not quite as bad as like
you've had 1 week of scrims. You keep doing it. Like, we're gonna like, is it a month? And the third.
That's what they say.
No
It's a
scrims
month, but like that's like I think that initially it was like 1 week and then 1 stage. Like the idea was a whole stage of qualifiers.
I don't think the pros
That's like a
understand
lot to enforce.
How
that.
banning 1 pro team for a whole month just fucks the whole schedule though.
Oh, I'd really love that. We would get all type of pro
Oh,
scrims.
yeah,
I get to stream it. That's why we played the Ravens today. We played the Ravens first set because someone's done for this week. Somebody.
Oh, you think? Oh, I see. Interesting.
Yeah, it's somebody's blacklist. I don't know who it is. I could probably find out, but
interesting.
or someone. Yeah. We're gonna be getting some pro scrims this week. I'm pretty sure.
No,
Someone's done for.
Okay. Yeah. Well. I'm sure we'll find out in the coming days. It actually happened like last week or the week before when Dom was like, "Yeah, Sib got cooked when they lost to Cloud9," and then a couple of days later, people started talking about it. So I imagine that's going to happen this time again as well.
Oh.
Looking forward to seeing that out. Okay, so yeah, Gentlemates. Look, they got the win. They somehow choked their series to OpTic, which is pretty wild. But they've clawed their way back to 5-4. Their final 2 series, they play FaZe and Thieves. Pretty spicy.
Yeah.
Pretty spicy. And FaZe had a good result against Ravens. You know, they came out and they slammed them. They hot 3-0'd them. 0-4 had a great series at 1.2. Draza had a great little 1.2 in there. Your best friend Trei. So it's good to see him playing well.
Bro, why you do that?
Well, just like, you know, you had the shoes thing, like he's got the shoes thing, like, you know.
Alright, bet.
What happened?
No, we're just chilling.
Rab's drama starting.
I started any drama. See what the major
He goes, your best friend Draza at a 1.2. I ain't spoke to Draza in 2 years. Nah, it is a tough game. Listen, the FaZe team, you know, one day I hate them, next day I love them. You know, I can't quite put it down to what it is. I just think we'll see how they do at the major. I know Simp's not the, you know, best pleased with how the team's performing. It's like me and Don keep saying, I feel like this is one of his best years.
Yeah.
He's looking insane. But listen, they lost 3-1 to Breach, 3-1 to Falcons. Like, it's hard to have faith in this team. Like, it's so hard to have faith in this team. I don't know what's going on. I don't know, Don. They just remind me of another Thieves. A lot of talent.
I kind of hear that. When they play each other, it's going to be a game 5. I can see it.
A lot of talent, Don. Just struggling to put it together. I do feel like FaZe is better in like their team roles. You know, they've actually got some roles going on over there. But you know, kind of same outcome realistically.
Yep.
which is kind of sad to see. But I don't know. I think after this major, we're gonna get a real big like switch around upset with these rosters, and maybe it won't be a one-team league anymore.
Maybe not. Mo Bumba says sell scrap Hydra Simp on Falcons next year since it's a free agent next year. I don't know. Let's see if Falcons can pull that up. I still think Hydra's ending up on Gentlemates. Whether it happens in the next 3 weeks is a different question.
Listen, I think. Listen, if we're gonna be honest with you, we won't get into a segment about it. We'll have a good one like towards the end of the year. I think anyone's joining Falcons with the right money. It don't matter
if the bag is right, you're taking
But like, listen. If sell salary is correct, I don't think Gentlemates are gonna be ending up offering Hydra like 700 grand.
No, but also like, yeah, I don't know.
But like,
if they can offer him enough,
Falcon, it was like rumored, like what was it, like 250, 300? That's what you'd expect someone to be on, like, on a team not like Falcons. That's a top player, right? Don 250, 300. That's not an option.
Yeah.
Falcons came in and said, boom, 750.
Yeah.
Plus a bonus.
Like, you wouldn't even have to think twice.
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
The mortgage is paid for.
Yeah.
We're actually buying a new house.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
But then Falcons might look at this year and be like, damn, we spent a lot of fucking money and we didn't win shit.
Yeah.
So.
But, the oil price is going up, so.
But they could also just spend more and be like, we need more firepower. Let's bring them on board.
People who know Counter-Strike better than us, like they, I don't know what they did in CS, but I think they did a bit of that in CS. I don't know if it really worked out for Falcons in CS though, so maybe. And also the other thing about the Falcons is like, there's genuinely quite a few promising Saudi players now. Like you've got QK looking good, you've got Nox looking good, you've got a couple of other guys, including Xnid. So I don't know if they see a vision to be like, do we need to? Could we potentially be a pretty competitive team with just Saudi, make Sundays with the Saudi boys? Like, maybe that's an idea. So we'll see. But really, this Ravens series, it was all about one thing, and that was Lurqx's 1v4. So, pretty insane clip. And I don't know what you guys think about this, the way that FaZe managed to throw this one. But yeah, your boy Draza actually got pissed on here. Trei, it wasn't good. Draza goes for the challenge. He gets slammed. Yeah. It's. I mean, it was aBeZy.
I'll text him and let him know not to do that again.
Yeah. Okay. Good man. I like that. Yeah, get in there. But yeah, pretty wild clip. Like people are saying, clip of the year. My opinion is pretty insane. Is it up there with aBeZy's 1v4 that he pulled off back in MW2? In terms of like actually watching it, sure, but also they lost the next round. It is online, I don't know. Maybe I'm too cynical. Maybe I'm too cynical.
Listen, the bomb's down. He's killed 2 mid. Like I feel like any other team on the planet is not flying at that.
Yeah, FaZe are tweaking.
Yeah.
Listen, that was a 1-by-1.
I don't know how they missed so many shots as well, because he was quite weak from Draz actually.
Yeah.
Listen.
aBeZy didn't hit a single shot.
When did Simp die? In that one?
I think he died first.
Yeah, he's fuming. Did
he die first? Let me check.
Yeah, he died first.
Yeah,
he's fuming.
Yeah.
He's fuming.
Laps.
And look at his face. Look at his face after they get 1v4'd. He's like, all right, bet you're all dropped.
Wait, where is it?
Look at his face. He's like, yo.
he just squinted. Yeah, look at. He was like,
he can't believe his fucking eyeballs, Don. By the time he's finished watching his kill cam, yeah, they've been 1v4'd and Lurqxx is defusing bomb. He's like, hang on a minute, what the fuck's gonna?
Yeah, he was one shot too. Like he got one, he was one shot. He was one shot, and then
yo, I'm telling you, Simp didn't even finish watching his fucking kill cam and Lurqxx on the bomb defusing, and Simp's like,
what the fuck?
Yo, guys, he's on bomb. He's like, oh, hang on a minute, guys.
Yeah,
everyone's like, ah, shit, like fuck, like we just costed the fucking king, like.
That's it,
But they don't even want to look at Chris. They don't even want to look at him.
Yeah, they actually don't. They were just like deadpan. Like, all right, let me just win this next round real
They
quick.
don't even want to look at Chris.
Jesus.
Bro, yo, Don, if that was me, I'd be looking at my controller like, bro, this shit be fucking me up recently. Like, I got.
Dry start rubbing his chin. 04 start rubbing the back of his head. I've been noticing that, bro. Toby has me crying, bro. Kleenex. I'm noticing now. Every time he loses, his head starts hurting. He's like, every loss. I'm like, bro, how your head start hurting every loss? That shit is hilarious, bro.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. Every time PurJ loses a map, I notice that he loves how flexible his chair is. That shit be leaning back.
Yeah, he's like, oh,
right. Nah, he lost that ghosty gun fight. It went back even lower. Couldn't believe he's doing limbo. He's
Yeah,
doing
that shit
limbo.
on max settings.
Like, nah, it don't go back that far, bro. Oh my god, bro! People have their own little things after they lose. Toby's head hurts. Fucking Draz rubs his beard.
Yeah.
04's like,
04 does.
fuck, bro. Like, PurJ be flying back in his chair.
You love to see it, man. But I mean, I will say for the Lurqxx angle, this is the type of clip that actually keeps you in the league for like a whole other year. Like this literally might have been I mean, Lurqxx probably is good enough to stay in the league anyway, but like this is a $50,000 clip. Like this is a clip that secures you next year's back.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter what he does for the rest of the year. He could give this clip to a team and be like, "You're signing me next year for the minimum
this is
of the
getting
league."
showed on every CDL rebroadcast.
100%. Yeah. $50,000 clutch out of Lurqxx right here. I respect it heavy. And also,
And, like,
I mean, look,
you know,
he deserves it anyway because he's been playing well.
Lurqxx might hit up FaZe next year, and Chris will be like, "Nah, you're ass," and he's gonna be like, "Nah, what? Like, I just done this to you."
I got a USB stick.
Here's this clip.
Yeah, like what?
He has a 1.2
right.
on the series as well. So, you know.
Nah, Lurqxx is fucking unreal. I'll give it to him. I like Lurqxx a lot.
Yeah, we'll see if he can do it on that, you know, with the Ravens.
Listen, it's a good 1v4. But Don, you know what I'm saying? Like they were just flying at him, bro. They didn't even make it hard. They didn't even make it hard.
aBeZy's one was better, like just for multiple
Listen, bro,
reasons.
They just thought he was gonna roll over and die.
Yeah.
They thought he was gonna roll over and die, so they just flew at him with no respect.
It wasn't a 1v4. It was a 1v1v1v1v1.
Yeah.
And he just took over. It was tough though.
It
Not
was
tough enough though. Not tough enough though.
Agreed. Not tough enough. Congratulations, those boys. We'll talk about OpTic in a second. Actually, just before we get there, Don, quick little breakdown of how the weekend went for you. Thanks to PrizePicks supporting the content as always. If you guys want to get involved, use code Breaking Point. Link in the description box below. Claim your $50 lineup on your first $5 pick. I saw the boys tweet out this one. You did have a good dub with Tej and Cap. They came through. Tej, Cap, and Kips. They came through for you. So, you know, word to Cap still.
Let me see this one. What was this one?
But up and down weekend for sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. I forgot about that one. Like, I lost so many that like some of the wins just.
You were getting fried by one. I saw some clips.
They
actually,
feel like
but,
losses.
Yeah. But this is nice. This is nice right here.
I need 2 from Merc. No, get him out. Get him out. This is Merc against Gentlemates. Not to.
Oh
not
my
to plan
god!
this
This
one.
was for. There was one of them that was for so much, bro. I think it was this one. I think it was so much cash. Man, just 1 away, 2 away. I mean, luckily, you know, yesterday I clutched up. I don't know if you got that one with the. I did a flex play with just overload.
Okay.
Okay. Just because I saw that it was Scar overload for 2 series back to back. A lot of Scar overload. You see like you know 22, 23. If the game is competitive, people are dropping 35 on Scar overload. So I made all my money back with that. That was like my best hit of the weekend.
How did Ken get on? I saw this one for Ken. He had the.
Ken hit big yesterday. He hit big yesterday, but besides that, I don't know. I don't know if it's curse energy. Before Ken pulled up, I was winning a lot more. we haven't won big together. You know,
it's like when your boy pulls up with you on the blackjack table, and that's your boy.
There we
You're
go.
on a run.
I got this one
yeah.
added. I got this one
And
done.
he-
You got the 300.
And he's like, yo, I'm gonna sit down. You bet. Yeah, of course, bro. You're my friend, but deep down, you wish he wasn't there.
Yeah, that he just threw the vibe off. Yeah, but you can see that one is just straight overload. And I saw, it was Falcons versus LAT. The day before, Scrappy and Hydra had like 70 kills combined on the Scar overload. So I'm gonna go Xnit, Scrap, Lurqxx, and aBeZy. And luckily, that bailed me out for this weekend heavily.
But you're probably tweaking on Scrap's 24.5 for 25 though.
Yeah. That was,
Bro,
that was close.
you run a risk doing it with Scrap though, because that guy can put the controller down when he loses.
Yeah.
He don't give a
Yeah, he could have.
fuck.
That put a controller down. Yeah, but it went to OT. That was the OT game.
Wait, did he get a kill in OT too?
Nah, he had the ball. So
Just
luckily
died
he
immediately,
already got the
baby.
kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had the ball. So he capped the point and just died. I'm pretty sure it was him.
I will say though, Scrap saying about the flank not giving a fuck because they just watch because they got picks on. It does make it like a lot.
Oh, it makes it way better. And then all the people who don't have any picks, they're like, stop fucking talking about this shit, man.
See the before we get into Torch $50 bomb. My girl does our picks for us on the breaking point. My girl does them.
Should be cooking. Bro, Ben
Okay.
J is out of control, man.
My
Someone's
girl
got to
be
stop
doing
this
it.
guy.
So my love of the game is hoping she wins or we have a domestic. And then there'll be a game done where she's like, I'm not doing that one. That one's too hard. You do it, and I do it, and we get. I think I done it with the Minnesota one, and they got 3-0'd.
You're
You didn't
like,
see
"Ah,
me for a couple
sorry, darling."
hours. You didn't see me. I was hiding. We got Torch coming in with a 50. Do you guys think Miami is the only team that is going to challenge OpTic at Major 2? Thanks to the great content every week, the show has become a must-watch.
Top man.
No. We say Miami Heretics is the second best team in the game, or I've seen a lot of that. I couldn't tell you the second best team in the game is because everyone from 2 till 9 can beat or lose to each other. Like Don said earlier, Heretics are, very, very good at S&D, but Met was just prone to the horse, which could, throw some shit off.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think Miami are just on a very good high right now, which is like, taken away from the fact that they are 6-3, whereas everyone else is like 5-4. Like, they're not that far behind. Like, it's not like Heretics are like 8-1 behind OpTic.
Yeah.
They're very close to every other team too.
Yeah.
So,
But their recent form has been like really good. And because they started the stage a little bit questionable. And I think their final game, Heretics, is against Boston. So, like, if they win that, they're going to go... Actually, I guess they play 2 more, right? But let's have a quick look here at how it's going. Heretics moving up to 5th in the overall season rankings. They play Ravens and Boston their last 2 games, right? So they've got a lot of their difficult games out the way. They had that run where they lost to Paris, OpTic, and Toronto back to back. But since then, they 3-0'd Cloud9, they 3-0'd G2, they 3-2'd Thieves. And then the 3-0 against the Falcons was particularly good. And then they had no issue with Surge. And then they play Ravens and Boston their final 2 games, which you'd expect them to beat both of those teams. So if they were to do that and they were to go 8-3, like, I think they are the clear team to watch for me at the major in terms of challenging OpTic in theory. I just think they have... It's the search and destroy that's really strong. Super's at a 1.4 this season in search, which is second only behind Mercury's. This stage, it's not far away from that either. He's got 93 snipes on the season. It's actually insane. This stage, he's like probably 50 or something like that at this point. But can they keep that up on land? Good question. I guess we can look at just their record this stage so far with a couple of series still to play. So out of their 7 series, or however many it is that they've played, this is how it's looking. They played FaZe as well at the start of the stage. So, this stage, they're 8-2 in search, 7-5 in hardpoint, 5-4 in overload. So it's the search and destroy that's getting it done. Super has 53 snipes this stage. And in hardpoint,
And
rank,
we've
he's
still got
yeah.
teams not sniping.
Yeah, I know. It's like it's ludicrous, isn't it? Really.
You guys
Trei
are
actually
dumb.
has more damage per round though than Super does. Trei has
that
been.
makes sense, though.
It does make sense. You're not sniping, so like you snipe, you get one shot, and it's either 100 damage or it's less than that if they're weak. So fair enough. But yeah, Treik's at a 1.08 for the stage. Metal's at a 0.92, but that's fine. As long as he
Metals
can
has
be
been doing his
consistent
thing,
enough.
though.
He's been doing his thing. Metals to me has been like. He's been
very,
a key
that
factor.
0.9 is a good 0.9.
It's a really good
because some of these
0.9 for him.
Some of these maps he's doing better than Rencor, Super, and Treik's.
Yeah, no, Medals had some good
You know?
maps. He's just still very inconsistent, but I think that comes with the nature of playing like with the guys that he plays with and the way that they play. It's like I was saying
way they
earlier
play
today in the video, like Super plays, like the way that Super plays, he has to have a 1.2, but he has a 1.2. And he has an insane Slayer rating as well, like 95, 97. Like these are scrap numbers. So
Yeah.
they're playing at pace, and I think in a league where Thieves and FaZe and Gentlemates are playing better, these guys would be like 5th. Right now they're probably 2nd because of the other guys questionable. But I still think a lot of teams will go into the major thinking that they can certainly make Sunday. Like, Heretics are going to be fuming if they don't make Sunday. Like on this, and I think the same for Falcons, and obviously should be the same for the Paris, FaZe, and Toronto, and like Thieves, the usual suspects. But these guys should expect, like, surely this is the event to do the damage.
If they finish out the event with the 2 wins and what is it, 7 and 3?
Yeah,
8 and 3.
8 and 3 it'd be.
8 and 3. If they don't get second this event, I'd say it's a pretty disappointing event.
Yeah.
Because every team's poor. They just got to translate their S&D from online to LAN, and if they can do that, they should 100% get second minimum.
Yeah.
Minimum is crazy, but yeah, I do hear you. Like they should.
No, because realistically,
you.
like no team comes close to him on the S&D. Like no one right now comes close to him.
Yeah, it's only OpTic, baby.
And they're pretty. And listen, Treik's is fucking good at overload.
Mm-hmm.
Like this team is very good. And I know we had that discussion before about yeah, maybe second minimum is crazy, maybe like 4th. But in a league where it's at right now though, like you would look at this team being like, damn, this is like a team coming second and could show a little bit of force against OpTic, especially in S&D. But we had that discussion before about Metals this, Metals that. Metals is like, he might throw up the horse a couple times, but at least he's what he's about. He wants to win.
Oh yeah,
and that's all that matters.
Oh yeah.
So
And he's been
How about
playing
Matt?
good.
yeah, nah, he has. I've had my differences with the Miami boys. They know that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm a fan.
I hope they can be competitive. We need someone to give OpTic a fight this event.
Hey, listen, the haircuts on the team, though, I don't know if they found a barber where they're at, but they need one. They need one for sure. Hey, boys, if you need one in Birmingham, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. I got
hit Trei
a
up.
couple hookups. Yeah. Because Rencor will be looking rough, but like it's tough. It's tough because he's just fucking violating people on COD, just like not giving a fuck about the trim.
Mm-hmm.
And I fuck with that. So, boys, if you want it,
It's obviously working for them.
Team haircut.
Team haircut. Yeah, good bit of content with the boys. I like that.
Yeah. BP will pay for it all.
Let me talk to the boss.
I already spoke to him. He said he's paying for it. It's me. I'm the boss.
All right, good man. OpTic Texas, they won again. They beat Gentlemates, and that was it for this weekend. That's all they played. But they advanced. It was a pretty crazy way for them to win that series. Just your thoughts on how Hook's been playing lately, Don. I see him in that 1v1 against Sib. I know that he's not even thinking about the fact that Sib called him trash last year and said this is why you're in challenges.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about it. I think everyone else is thinking about it. And he wins the 1v1. OpTic they've got plot armor right now.
They got plot armor.
They got plot armor, yeah. They got plot armor.
We got plot armor. I mean, personally, we just keep talking about OpTic. We kind of have to, but it's like the only way. This is giving Modern Warfare 2 that one split, or it was like 2. They didn't lose maps and scrims. Like they were like 103 in map count and scrims. They were winning every match. They were the favorites to the LAN, and then they choked in the finals. I think they lost to Thieves or Toronto or somebody.
Toronto, I think it might have been.
They got second. I think they got second back-to-back events where they were the
At
absolute
the end of the year with
supreme
Ghosty
favorites.
or whatever.
Yeah, with Ghosty and Kyler on the
yeah.
team. Yeah,
Yeah.
they were the supreme favorites. They were by far the hardest team to play against in scrims, and that is literally. And I don't think that's gonna happen, but I'm saying that is like the only way they lose this tournament. I mean, they are far and away the absolute favorites because, I mean, if you looked at the roster on paper going into the year, you would probably say Hook is maybe their worst player. Not to say that they're bad, they're back-to-back world champions, but you know, Hook's stats, like I think he had a 70 overall lineman card last year. You know, his stats don't blow you away, but if you watch the game, you can see that he is right now, he's the best player in the game. He's the most impactful player. He is calling out last alive, first off spawn. He is frying. He's planting bombs in S&D. I mean, the guy's insane. And then you also have Merc, who is the front runner for MVP of the whole season. Obviously, I'm gassing Hook, but Hook has been stepping up in this way recently. Merc has been there the whole time, and he's always clutching up, always performing well. I mean, they just got two of the. I mean, you could say the whole team's a top player in the game, but I'm saying Merc and Hook are for sure in the top 5 players in the world right now by far. I mean, then also, it's just the whole team's complete. Brandon to me has probably been the most lackluster one, but versus the top level competition, if you look at his stats, where the matches where they actually need a little bit of extra, gunny, he plays some of the best on the team. You know what I'm saying? Brandon's just like, we play C9. Merc's just gonna rip these kids apart. I don't really need to show up on that day. They play Thieves. Brandon's fucking shooting. And Ant, to me, Ant's obviously one of my favorite players in the league. Ant's insane. Ant's always insane. I mean, there was one series where I picked his over. He wanted to try shit and he terrorized me. But besides that, he has a 1.1 every fucking series. Like, there's just nothing you can say bad about this team right now. Like,
I think when you were saying that they're really complete,
the same thing.
I thought this was a really cool graphic that John put together here. So this is showing basically hardpoint KD, engagements per 10, kills per 10, assists per 10, hill time per 10, damage per 10. Like that's the round. So you've basically just got kills, assists, pace, hill time, and all of that. And you can see how Hook is on completely one side of this equation. High kills, high engagements, high KD even, high damage. He's got like one very different shaped rectangle. You've got Mercules, who is literally the do-it-all. Like his is a perfectly beautiful hexagon.
Damn, what the fuck? That's hard.
Shotzy's is similar, but like kind of smaller. And then Dashy's is just the opposite of Hook, right? Like he's getting the assist and the hill time that Hook isn't getting. Like, I just thought this was cool. Like there's the way
that is cool.
Compared to I think I saw one for Thie. Oh no, okay. This is like an AR comparison between Dashy, Cell, and Scrap. But like they're kind of different. But I don't know. I'd be interested to see this for maybe he's done it for different teams. I don't know. But it'd be interesting to see for different teams how it. Okay, yeah. So he has one for Thieves, which is Thieves is what is hilarious actually. Oh my god, it's literally just Scrap. Scrap just does everything, and then he's even getting the hill time. I think that's the thing with it's weird, huh? So this is Harp. I guess this is just Hardpoint, right? But this is like, yeah, Scrap literally just owns everything, and nobody else is doing shit apparently. So yeah, anyway, there you go. Obviously, this is a percentile thing, so when it looks small, it doesn't mean that they're like a miles behind, but this is percentile out of 100 players. So anyway, thought it was pretty interesting. Scrap needs some help for sure, and OpTic have this is quite something to look at. I thought that, but look, can they be beaten? Yeah. Will they? That's a question. Again, I think the search and destroy is going to be critical. They're 9-2 in search this stage, 8-1 in overload, 10-4 in hardpoint. Like their averages on the season are just super strong. Merc has a 1.6 this stage in search, so there it is. Shotzy's got a 1.3, and Hook's been better. You know, he's nearly at a 1 this stage, Hook in search, which is better than he was in the first stage. I think takeaway with OpTic is going into the first major, they weren't looking that good. They weren't favourites to win it. People were saying if OpTic makes Sunday with the way that they were looking, that's a decent result. That's a good result. They end up coming seconds. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. You know, they're gonna say won the tournament, but they were certainly in the ballpark for it. And that whole stage, Dashy and Hook weren't doing that much. It was all about Mercules and it was about Shotzzy when we got to the major. This stage, Dashy and Hook have been way better. So like, and we expected it at some point. It was expected that Hook was going to improve because he grinds more than anybody else and he's as talented as he is. And Dashy was going to figure out something eventually too. So I think that's the scary thing is that OpTic at LAN last time, they were pretty much already the best team. And this time they're playing even better. But it's still like, are you going to take OpTic going into the major or the field? You're probably taking OpTic, but it's still a little bit marginal. It's still 11, okay, not 11, 10 teams, 9 teams that could beat them. And yeah, maybe Falcons could do something, Trey, if they could win a search, maybe.
I'm high on the Falcons, man. I love the Falcons. You guys know this. But their S&D fucking sucks horse. Dick.
Yeah.
It sucks horse.
There's just nothing like, all right, you have one of the best S&D KD players of all time, Celium, and you got him dropping a 0.6, 0.7. No one's running a sniper.
Yeah.
Like, when they win an S&D, I'm like, right, bet they've won 3-0, 3-1. But they, like, the chance of that happening, what would you say? They got 3 wins in S&D this major, Rab? This split?
I think so. I think they're 3. And they won 2
And
raids and 1 Scar. Yeah.
And one of them was a 5-1 comeback against Koya, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think that was on the raid.
Like, it's not good S&D. Something's got to change. Like, Don, you said it before earlier, like, oh, their S&D sucked about Toronto's or something like that. They got to change it. They change up the strats.
Yeah.
Guess what, Falcons? You're doing piss all. Change up the strats.
Well,
even if someone don't have to snipe all the rounds, but at least change something up.
Yeah.
You guys just get the fact that you guys are so good at respawn and so bad at S&D is hilarious. Because that's really realistically what's stopping you from winning events and being a consistently top 2 team is S&D. And you've got Super sat there on 93 snipes for the fucking season. And your closest player is 90 snipes away from that is hilarious. It goes for all teams too. Why are you guys not sniping if Heretics are the best team in the game right now at S&D, or so to speak, you know, apart from OpTic maybe?
OpTic snipe too.
And you're not sniping. Is it like I'm not brain dead here? Pull out every team should have a sniper. Just for that one.
Dashy's got 54 on the season. On the
I don't know how
Falcons.
many times I have to repeat myself. I don't know if I have to call up. I don't know if I have to call up the coaches on the
11.
on my burner phone. And like, you know, slip a little quick, like slip a, you know, yo, quick tip. Everyone should fucking be sniping. And
even Thieves, like Scrap has 23, Neum has 6. They do a little bit of it, but nothing much.
Bro, they fought for the sniper was so OP that they ran it for 2 lives. If you died twice with it, you died. Now
so OP, we had to GA it.
It's so OP, we had to GA it, and the people that were all for GAing it aren't even running the fucking thing.
I see this every fucking season they GA it. This happens for every season.
Like, listen, I'm not trying to be that guy. I'm not trying to be Mr. Know-It-All, but like, you guys are trolling.
Sib's got about 50, aBeZy's got about 50, Dashy's got about 50. That's like the standard number. Super is a different breed at nearly 100.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But like, that's...
Not everyone can snipe like Super, but like, bro, you can make a team scared of a lane.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know. It just seems so dumb to me that everyone thinks the sniper's so fucking OP. Yet you're not even running it, so how OP realistically is it?
Yeah.
Perez with the $2 says Fire had a 1.2 on LAN. Thoughts, Don? You think Fire's getting W? I like that.
W, because that's just like the little meme right now.
Okay, good.
Where did Fire come from?
You said where did he come from?
Yeah, like we're talking about CDL sniping, fires.
Nah, it's just because it's just like a copy pasta. It's
Get
just
him
like
in.
he just
Get him
dubbed
in.
it. It had nothing to say. Yeah, it's just like some troll shit. It's just like some troll like.
I mean, listen,
just look-
fire is good.
yeah.
I like fire. Fire would probably be good on a sniper. Get fire in the league. He'd fucking snipe
Yeah,
someone.
he
bro.
doesn't want to
Send him
snipe
in.
either, Trey. I told him, Trey, I'm the coach, and I told him he doesn't pull it out.
Brother.
Have you got any snipers?
Not on our team.
No, we don't, Trey.
Fucking hell, we're just preaching.
Trey,
to
I
the
told Trey,
fucking
I told him to
choir,
pull
bro.
it out, Trey, and I'm the coach. I can't. You know what I'm saying? I can't
Yeah,
force
nah, I
him to do
feel
it.
you, bro. Drop him.
Yeah, so drop him straight to the league, in my opinion.
Let him know we're not playing around. Let him know. If you ain't, let him know we ain't playing.
I'm finna just start making him do push-ups, bro.
You
All right,
that sniper out
gentlemen.
So fast.
Yeah, he had to snipe out instantly, bro.
every
What the
round he doesn't.
fuck?
Every round he doesn't run a sniper. 10 press ups. Oh, you wouldn't see
Yeah.
him without it, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Chad Google, is there any way you can implement a trade option on the BP cards? Let us take a note of that idea. Gentlemen, these are the standings. Thanks for joining us today, online live, for the millions watching live and the hundreds of millions watching live around the world, or
Yep.
after the fact around the world on Spotify. Actually, no, I'll let Trey do that in the outro. Okay, we need another team. Not going to make it, because this time next week we will know which teams are going to Birmingham and which are not. There are 2 teams that do not even get to go, and one is going to be Cloud9. Do we all think the other one is going to be Boston right now?
Let me check.
Boston or Surge, one of them not
Boston
making
or
it.
Surge, yeah. I think the other ones are probably safe. The thing is,
Right.
Boston play Heretics, bro. That's their final game. They have to beat
Yeah. They
Heretics
only have
to
one?
make it.
Yeah.
And they lost to
God.
Surge. That's the issue for Boston.
Oh,
They lost to
yeah.
Surge. They lose their head-to-head there.
Ah, yeah, Boston's not gonna make it then.
So I think Boston might be cooked unless they do it.
Surge play Minnesota and Falcons. Now Surge can beat a Minnesota.
They can, if things go well for them. Yeah, they can.
They can. I'm not. I won't rule them out because Minnesota will be fucking pissing me off sometimes. All right. Listen. We'll count down from 3, Rab. We'll all say a team that's not gonna make it.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Boston.
Boston.
Ah, shit. Oh shit.
Bro, they had their
Because
chance.
even if
they
they
didn't
both-
throw this week,
If
they had their
both
chance.
lose out, if they
Yeah,
both
Surge
lose
beat
out,
him, I
then
think.
Surge win the head-to-head. So
Yeah.
it's like Surge don't even have to win a series.
Yeah, they could. Yeah.
Hey, who did
Yeah.
Cloud9 play? Who did Cloud9 play? Ravens and yeah. Sure.
FaZe, isn't it? Yeah. You
I
think
was gonna say,
FaZe? You
my
think
bad.
FaZe can pull off, or the Cloud9 can pull off one more? One more against
If
FaZe?
they do, then holy
Nah,
fucking shit.
Right. They've reached a peak.
Yeah, they already picked. It's okay.
It would be generational though to lose to Ravens and then beat Koi, Mates, and FaZe though.
Yeah, that would be.
It would
And
actually be
still
tough.
not go
It
to
would
the
be-
tournament and still not even go.
and still not go. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that would be fucking tough though.
Yeah,
That'd
it
be
would
so
be tough.
tough.
It'd be tough. And Cloud9 get to save on flight money, you know.
Get
So
pissed on by Surge, but you just beat all the fucking
Yeah.
maniacs.
you know, I think it's kind of weird. Like the teams, obviously the top teams that have got their flights booked, but like if you're a little bit, do you know what I mean? I guess maybe you can get refunds or something, but you don't want to be booking flights last minute a week before you fly. That's gonna
Bro,
be too
the
expensive.
flights have been they're
Yeah,
expensive
it's
as
expensive
fuck.
in Dallas. It was like $1,000.
1,600.
Yeah, sheesh. Yeah.
Oh
crazy,
yeah, because they're
actually.
flying the B-Ham, aren't they?
Nah, straight to London. 1,600 to London.
I mean, it's about right, isn't it, Trey? It's usually like $1,000 for us.
It was
Fly the other way.
900 plus tax. The tax was like $700.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
that's kind of wild.
Shout out to the Bush. I didn't pay a dime.
Shout out to the Bush, baby.
Hey,
Oh,
shout
yeah.
out Jersey Jerry. Shout out Jersey
Hey,
Jerry.
you
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, he got my prime this month. He got my prime this month.
Ah, you know, you got my prime, Trey. Do you want you know who got
Me.
my prime? Damn right. Damn right.
Yeah.
Well
W.
done, everyone. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thanks for joining us today. Hot little 2.5-hour show. No swear. You know how it is. Lots going on. Next week, we will know the answers to all of our questions. We'll know who's in the play-in, who's in the bracket, who's not going to the tournament, and then we'll be getting ready to go to Birmingham for the big major. Don, absolute pleasure. Thanks for joining as always. Obviously, Ken's now with you on the KD watch party. We'll definitely be getting Ken
Yeah.
on these for a little special appearance every so often. So good to have
Yeah.
a strong team. You know, we've got a strong team here at BP.
We got a strong team. Katie watch party been going crazy. We got the Doug and Don show too. Last we did record last week. Episode got corrupted. GG. Also, yeah. So next week I'm gonna be on the show, and then on the next Monday, I think you guys will be able to run it with Ken. So that will be Ken's first episode, and then after that, I'll obviously be back on every Monday, and he'll just come in for whenever we can get him in. I know people keep asking, get on the show. Ken will be on that day for sure.
People asking me today in stream, they were like, "Yo, is Ken gonna be on the show now?" And I was like, Ken has his own show. If he wanted to come on here, we would have got him on here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Ken also, he doesn't want to like throw off what we got going on. So that's just how he feels.
It's also like when you're ready to retire too. You know what I'm saying? Because then you start talking. Like, I don't know if he wants to carry on playing, if he wants to coach. So like, this kind of chalks up relationships.
I like that. Actually.
This show you got to say what you got to need to say. Ken be trying to do that. Ken be trying to do that. Everyone's good shit. I'm like, Ken, you know. You know what I'm saying? Don't be trying to do that. Everybody's good shit. Not everybody's good, twin. It's done.
Everyone's ass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
we know you're lying, Ken. Hey, Ken, we know you're lying because everyone's ass.
But yeah, he'll be on that one day because I'll just be traveling back. But yeah, I mean, hopefully we keep on going. You know, I love the Monday shows. We had a good episode here. And yeah, I'm excited to go to the, Rab, let me know about the live event. I'm excited to travel and shit. I'm low key scared. I'm nervous to get on this fucking flight. So 10-hour flight, 12, you know what I'm saying? However far it is.
Nah, it's like 9,
no, it's
8.5, 9.
About 9, yeah.
I'm playing my little Nintendo Switch and pass out. So,
your flying back's gonna be longer.
Glass of red wine. Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna sip a little bit.
Yeah.
Listen,
Alexa,
I used to have for my long flights, my tech.
Yes, I do.
I used to go into TAC maps when I was competing.
Oh my God, he's so locked in.
You're a cab, man.
Flying out to events on the TAC maps.
I was on the TAC maps,
Whoa.
putting arrows down. I got 5 minutes in and said, Who am I trolling? I put 4 hours down. I started drawing them. I said, ain't no one going to give a fuck about this, bro. Let's just get in the game. Nah.
Oh, God.
You should have stayed on the TAC maps, bro.
Nah.
No about that. W show.
Nah, it was short. Yeah, W show. A lot of viewers again. We're killing it with these shows, over 1,000+ viewers again.
Mm-hmm.
We're moving like the flank.
Peaked at 1271.
1271. You guys suck, man. You guys suck. We need more than that. You guys suck. Nah, I'm joking. It's been an absolute pleasure. These shows are absolutely killing it. Keep tuning in when we're not live too. Obviously, not everyone can watch the shows, or someone might be catching the end of this one because he just got back from work or something like that. Hook us up on Spotify with a 5-star rating. We need to get paid from there too. You guys are great. I hear people be going to the gym listening to the podcast, and that's dope. That is dope. Just like us, just like Dope Check. Listen, make sure you subscribe. We're trying to reach 100,000 subscribers. We're gonna do skydiving when we get 100,000. We're doing a Dope Check skydive.
Yeah, live from the stratosphere.
Yeah, we're gonna do a live show.
I've got to figure out the logistics of that.
We haven't quite decided it yet. It was more of I just decided right now that was what we were doing at 100K. So yeah,
Don's like,
yo, Don's face was like.
Skydiving. I might be so scared to do that shit.
Oh my God! Like, you're getting into plane next week for the first time in a while.
I gotta get on this normal flight first. Shit.
Yeah.
But listen, make sure you give us a 5-star rating on Spotify. Make sure you subscribe to YouTube. Watch it again. Tell your mother, tell your brother, tell your pops, tell your sister. Yeah, watch it again. Just rerun it.
Just rerun it.
Just rerun it. All right.
Watch it again on repeat until next week.
Yeah, this is people's background. So I know when people like put on a movie or something.
Yeah.
No.
I'm watching Dope Check 10 times a day.
Yeah. We need our own little start screen too. We can press.
I like that.
Press start. Yeah, but it's been an absolute pleasure, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure for myself, Tactical Rab, Don Bader. It's a goddamn pleasure. We'll see you guys next Monday. Peace.
Take care.